everyone, and welcome to Ring Post Radio, the only podcast that has it all together. I'm your host, Ryan Knightsby, and with me, as always, is the man, the myth, the legend, Scotty Edwards. Scotty, how you doing on this fine Thursday? Can you believe it? A Thursday.
Yeah, I don't like that. Is this our first live Thursday ever? Probably, right?
I believe it is.
Yeah, so I thought to myself, I was like, not a single word said on Tuesday of why we weren't recording. Not a single word said on Thursday that we are recording. If anyone shows up to this, then they just really like us for some reason. But hi, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, so apologies for that, folks.
Yeah, as you can imagine, it was Ryan's fault.
Yeah. Well, technically, we were going to do Monday, and then Scotty pushed that back. We want to be technical.
Hold on. No. It's automatically your fault because you were moving Tuesday to begin with.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I was moving off of Tuesday to Monday. Then Scotty couldn't do it. He pushed back to Tuesday. I was all ready to go. And then at like 3:30, I started having a migraine. And I was like, well, yeah. I'm done for the day.
Yep.
And then here we are, folks. We're back.
Here we are.
We're on a Thursday, celebrating TNA like the only way we can by going up against them.
Fitting, actually. You want me to be full of momentum today? You want me to be at the top of my game today? I'll tell you right now, that's not going to happen. It's been a long week, but I'm going to try.
You can tell because we were 30 minutes late because Scott actively fell asleep. Scotty actually fell asleep.
Oh, I sure did, buddy.
Listen, you want to be well rested for you, the listeners. So I think that's always the goal here.
Yeah, absolutely. I've never been well rested for any episode of this podcast ever, but yeah,
that's true. Well, look, we got a big old show for us.
Big old show.
This is, of course, our 2025 year in review show. Some expectations going into 2026, and of course, the BAGgies Awards, which we'll get to. We'll sort of not really momentarily, but just sort of we'll be all talking about it throughout the show. I think.
Are you going to talk bags throughout?
At least when we talk about the promotions, when we sort of talk about like things going in promotions. But we will
have a ceremony.
Do we have music queued up? I'll figure that out. The booze is the music.
I got drum roll bongos. Huh?
Oh, that's it. Look, hold on. That's it. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it, Scotty. That has gotta be it.
I'll click when you reveal because I don't know anything.
We're like I said at the top, we're a show that's got it all together. Well then, great, perfect. Yeah. Well, we are gonna get right into it because we have a lot to discuss. So, of course, Scotty, as we always do on this podcast, we're discussing the 2025 year in review. So, Scotty, give us your broad strokes, maybe even the best ofs from the year. What'd you think about movies?
Yeah, I thought Sinners was the best movie of the year. Quite.
Well, that's
frankly.
your number one.
It ended up being my number one. I'd take Sinners over everything because that felt like an experience in the theater. That ended up being like, I thought about it at the end of the year. I was like, man, I just never got that same feel. Like, there's some movies I absolutely adore from 2025, absolutely adore. But that feeling when that movie was over, it's something special. There were some 5-star classics though delivered in 2025.
I had several 5-star classics this year.
It was a great year for movies.
Agreed.
And I think this year is going to be a great year for movies. But yeah, Sinners took top prize for me.
I'm dubious. I don't know how I feel about this year. I think it's going to be.
There's
a lot
year.
Of. It's like box office,
big
blockbuster movies. Yeah, which is like.
Will they be good?
That's the thing. That's the thing with all.
We have the Odyssey. Movies. I'm very excited for the Odyssey.
Because I've been looking around like every single list I can find of like movies to look out for 2026. Most of it is like blockbusters, like Supergirl, Street Fighter, Moana, the live action Moana, Spider-Man, There's a Star Wars movie this year.
He said Street Fighter with a straight face.
Oh, of course. Toy Story 5, Clayface, Avengers Doomsday, Dune Part 3. We can throw in Odyssey. The Odyssey's probably going to be like a blockbuster prestige movie, if you can believe it. The Odyssey will be a blockbuster movie this year, probably.
Well, Christopher Nolan's that guy,
I know. Disclosure Day probably be a blockbuster hit.
For I'm intrigued by the Gosling one coming out in a month or two.
Project Hail Mary. Yeah, I saw that. I really love The Martian, so I'm very hopeful that Project Hail Mary is also
And
good.
I really love Ryan Gosling, so it's a great combo.
And I love rocks. But yeah, this year
That's the only similarity we have in that.
I thought this was a great year for cinema. There's still like a bunch of movies that I've not seen. Like like award. I haven't seen Marty Supreme yet, so that's
my number 2.
Oh goddamn!
You're at my top.
Give us a top. I can give you my top 13, but let's do top 5.
How many 2025 movies did you see?
I saw 43 movies this year.
All brand new 2025 movies?
Correct. I saw way more than 43.
Yeah. How the hell did you find 43 movies to watch from this year?
Well, buddy,
I saw 35 and I felt pretty good about myself.
I saw 43 and there are 18 that I were on my list to still want to watch.
Wow.
Yeah. Like well, just for example, some that I didn't watch this year. Sentimental Value. If I Had Legs, I'll Kick You. It was just an accident. Wicked 2, Eddington, Wake Up Dead Man,
you
Marty
still
Supreme.
Haven't seen Eddington?
No.
You've been talking about Eddington for 6 months, buddy.
Marty Supreme, The Mastermind, Secret Agent, Jay Kelly, Weapons. I finally put on the list.
Sorry. All right, my top 5. Here we go. Drum roll, please.
Hold on. Let me get to the bongos.
Sinners, number 1. Marty Supreme, number 2. One Battle After Another, number 3. I know, real chalk picks.
I know, these are pretty chalk ones.
Sentimental Value, number 4.
Oh, boy, I like that.
And Left-Handed Girl, which is on Netflix for anyone that's not watched it.
Left-Handed Girl. I haven't heard of that.
Wake Up Dead Man, by the way, was 6th if you were feeling fun.
Left-Handed Girl.
You know what? I'm finishing my top 10. Fuck you.
Yeah, close out the top 10.
6, what? Wake Up Dead Man. 7, Superman. Sue Me. I don't care. Gave me hope.
Sue. You put the Sue in Superman, don't you?
8, Begonia. 9, Zootopia 2. Yeah, again.
Whoa, Sue Me.
Fight me.
Zoo Me.
And number 10, which was probably like one of my favorite theater experience. F1. Fight me about it. I don't care. Fight me about it.
I wasn't too into F1.
Yeah. Did you watch it in theaters?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think the cinematography of the F1, like the Formula 1 races and everything, was phenomenal. Everything in between that, I did not care.
That's fine. I had a great time.
Left-Handed Girl, Chinese film, premiered at Cannes this year. It's on Netflix now. I didn't even.
What's your top 10, buddy?
No, sorry, it might not be a Chinese film. It might be a Taiwan film. My apologies.
Yeah, it is. I need your top 10.
Oh, written by Sean Baker. Wait, what? Sean Baker, the Honora guy? Interesting. All right, here we go. Top 10 movies of the year. Number 10. I'm going to go down from up. Hold on. Number 10, Ephus. Scotty, I don't know if you've seen Ephus. You're a big baseball guy. Go check out Ephus.
I actually didn't see Ephus.
Go check that out. You'll like it a lot. Number 9, Caught Stealing. I think that might be a Sue Me because I love that movie.
That's probably a Sue Me because I watched. I was like, oh, that was cool.
I like that movie a lot.
Hey, we all got Sue Me's, you know.
We all got Sue Me's. Number 8, Mickey 17.
I saw that.
Yeah, really good, really good. Number 7, Train Dreams. I'm dreaming about a train.
Yes, that's one of those movies that I disagree with a lot of people on, so it's fine.
I have a dream about a train and my dead wife. Spoilers. Number 6. Now this is a Sue Me for sure, based on reactions. Number 6, A House of Dynamite. Sue me. I like that the president listens to podcasts. I'm a podcast guy. Of course I'm gonna be pro podcast. Get off my back. Sue me.
I felt bad about F1. I don't feel bad anymore.
Number 5.
He said Sue Me 5 times in a row.
I said it twice. Number 5, Begonia.
Hey, look at that.
Great movie. I almost wish that, spoilers for Begonia, I almost wish she went. I almost wish she went into the closet and then the movie ended, and then she like disappeared
Yeah,
or whatever,
I
and then the
agree.
movie ended
I
right
agree.
there. That
I
last
totally
bit, I
agree.
was like, so like, oh, I actually don't want to see this. Actually,
Yeah. No, I agree. I was like, that's a little too much.
number 4, Sinners.
Yeah. Woo!
Great movie. I have Coogler as my winner for best director, as well.
Well, he won't win, but it's
He won't win, but
continue.
I think that he had the song through generations moment. We should have like a title for that scene.
Yeah, we should.
Is like the best directorial moment of the year in my opinion, because it is like no one could have pulled this off, I think, except for Ryan Coogler. And it's such a hard thing to have pulled off that it's like, so many other people had like great directorial moments in movies and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle as a bunch, but like, I think that's like, it's such the fact that it works is like only one person could have done this, and that was Ryan Coogler. So probably a hot take there. Where was I? Number 4, Sinners. Number 3, I'm sure we'll get the rest of them.
I don't buy DVDs,
Ooh,
but I did buy it for Sinners.
Look at that hot DVD.
Nice and crisp.
Is that 4K?
It sure is.
Yeah, baby.
I pre-ordered that.
Pre-ordered. Oh, God, pre-order can still get you pregnant. Number 3, No Other Choice.
I haven't seen it yet.
I watched it in theaters last Saturday. It ruled. I was laughing the entire time.
Yeah, that's the one I'm upset that I haven't seen. That's
genuinely great. Genuinely great. Number 2, Hamnet. I bawled my little.
I still haven't seen that either. Which, to be fair to me, I've been trying to. I just can't get to it.
That window's closing. It might open up again once the Oscars come around, but
it's either that or just give me the VOD so I can watch it.
Exactly. And my number 1, shock, One Battle After Another. Yeah, best movie of the year.
Shock.
One of the best movies of the year for sure, if not the best.
Shock. Jason Finney should win, but shock.
I have no, I have Jesse. You haven't seen Hamnet, so I have Jesse.
Well, I haven't seen Hamnet yet.
I have Jesse Buckley as my best. Here's the other ones. Jesse Buckley, best actress nominee or winner. Leonardo DiCaprio, best actor.
That's incorrect.
You
haven't seen the movie yet.
I haven't seen Marty Supreme, so I suspect that could change.
Big Tim.
Sean Penn for best supporting.
That's correct.
I don't really have a lot of supporting actresses. I have Zoe Winters from Materialists.
I don't know who's like up for supporting. Hold on.
I know Tiana Taylor. Is that for One Battle
she
won the Golden Globe?
She just won.
And did they just do one supporting? I feel like they just do one supporting at the Golden Globes. But I have Zoe Winters. It's a movie that's like good or whatever, but Zoe Winters gives like such a great performance in it that I loved it so much. I was thinking about it all year.
Tiana Taylor's probably going. Oh, I'd pick oh, there's a few good ones.
I feel like there's a lot that I'm just like have not seen yet. Because the big one that everyone talks about is Weapons. And I just haven't seen it.
I'm not gonna pick that one. What a year for movies, huh?
I already said it. Best director, Ryan Coogs.
Yeah.
The Coog Man. Coog Man.
For what it's worth, I'm perfectly happy with One Battle After Another winning Best Picture.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Great
there's like I think for me it's like 4 my top 4 I'm happy with, like if any of them win.
Yeah.
It's after that where I'm like, all right. But I haven't seen Hamnet yet. I haven't seen
No Other Choice.
The other one, No Other Choice. So.
Hamnet. It seems coming out of like Golden Globes, it is very much like a Hamnet versus One Battle After Another fight. I feel like Sinners could win in like a sort of a split vote sort of situation.
I like them getting original screenplay. That's kind of what I'm hopeful for in the Oscars.
Me too. I hope they get stuff. I hope they're not just like the nomination darling sort of thing. No Other Choice. No Other Choice not getting enough praise in terms of the awards.
Well, because it just released. Well, that too.
I think that's part of it.
It released last year, but it took forever to get here.
I think that's part of it. I think it's the fact that it's also a Korean film as well.
Also,
so there's that.
True. Yeah, unless you break through like Parasite did, it's like, which is one of my favorite films of all time.
Yeah.
But it's hard for international to breakthrough. We should probably talk about wrestling now.
Yeah. Of course, we'll talk about wrestling. So
we have to. That's the entire show.
We have to. So the Smashing Machine. So
the Smashing Machine.
Did you watch? You watched it, right?
No, I still haven't because I didn't care to.
That's
I got
good.
2 people that told me about it, and they're like, no. Well, like,
yeah, don't bother. Don't bother with the Smashing Machine. All right, let's talk about goddamn wrestling. So, of course, this is our 2025 year in review, and I've been thinking about a lot of sort of
TNA's doing.
We'll get. Well, they don't start till 8. No, they started at 7. Yeah, so we'll get those live updates for TNA throughout the episode. So we obviously want to sort of, and I've been sort of thinking about it as well, like how do we talk about this year of 2025 without being able to talk about everything we want to talk about without getting like bogged down and sort of like promotion by promotion, talking like a little bit about MLW or whatever. Scotty, you have a big update from TNA, I'm seeing.
Well, considering the show hasn't even started yet, it starts in 15 minutes. The first report.
Why did I think it started at
8? I don't know, because you're a freak.
Hold on.
I didn't mean that.
Let me check the graphic real quick.
Like maybe they have a pre-show.
No, it just says live Thursday. Okay,
why don't we just have that ready to
go? I don't know.
All those people still employed.
One of them definitely on the show. Definitely on the show. Still employed, but one of them on the show.
It says TNA has undergone rewrites and will be changing some plans leading into tonight's Impact on AMC and Saturday's Genesis pay-per-view. They've learned so well from WWE. Anyways,
it says it's actually starting at 9 p.m. Eastern.
And
they'll start for another hour and 15.
They're running 9 to 11.
Looks so. Do we know for a fact they're 2 hours, right? We know that for a fact.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah. So 9 to 11.
Oh, cool. So we don't have to give a shit until
for a while. We have to give a shit about them for a while.
One would argue I don't, anyways.
So 2025 year in review, sort of talking about how we have seen the world of wrestling in 2025 on a broad scope as we sort of whittled down, from this broad scope of 2025 down to, maybe promotional conversations and whatnot. And my big question, I think, coming out of 2025 for you, Scotty, is how do we define a successful promotion in wrestling nowadays? I think that's sort of like my theming question that I have coming out of 2025, just because I think this year brought a lot of questions of what do we define as successful? Because I think that in terms of critical and commercial success, that disparity between the two for a lot of promotions grew a lot for a lot of different ways, and a lot of different levels of polarity, right? I think WWE is the prime example, a company that another successful year for WWE, a little bit on a downturn for sure. The peak has obviously happened and they're sort of slightly going down, but still a very much successful year, commercially speaking. But critically speaking, I think it was largely a bad year of booking, and usually they have bad years of booking, but with the big storyline being the John Cena heel turn and just that taking up most of the year, and how much that stunk, how much that really stunk up the year. AEW is a company that's gotten more critical success a little bit. Like, it was a better year for AEW for sure in terms of things that they were doing. Commercial success kind of did okay, but you know what I mean? Not a big successful year in terms of that. TNA, a company that was, we'll talk about them a lot, I'm sure. TNA, a company that definitely had a lot of critical failings, a lot of people dogging them. Working with WWE helped them get a TNA, an AMC TV deal that I'm sort of happy we delayed this conversation to Thursday, just because it looks like that TV deal is worse and worse as more and more roster members leave that company. New Japan, a company that has had a lot of, I would say, critical failures this year. Some very little commercial success outside the form of Hiroki Goto. but a lot of people dogging on them this year. Noah, Stardom had a great. Stardom probably the only company that had like the best commercial success. CMLL as well, commercial success along with critical success. CMLL and Stardom are probably your biggest winners of that all. But Scotty, I think it's and maybe it isn't necessarily the question fully of how do we define success, but sort of like what do we do with these extreme polarities in professional wrestling? How do we discuss wrestling as successful, promotion as successful when you're viewing it as a business versus a product versus as content versus all these sort of things? How do we define success from 2025?
Great question. Because I really, really, really have a tough time caring about the business side of things because at the end of the day, I am a fan of professional wrestling. I want to be entertained. I want to, at the end of the day, be interested in what you're putting on my television screen. Guess what doesn't matter to me when I'm watching? How many seats are filled. I really don't care. Like, it's good, obviously. It's good to have a full crowd, a full building because that makes the experience better. But I don't think just money should define success. I really don't. And I've always felt this way. Yes, it should define success in terms of like the conversation of a business, because at the end of the day, these are all businesses, right? These are all promotions that need to make money. But when we do something like this, for me, success comes down to a little bit of that, but also a lot more so on the other side of things. Because if I'm not interested, I don't think you're good. And I don't find you to like, if a lot of people don't think you're doing something good, then how can I define you as successful?
Yeah, I tend to agree. I do think that's a big part of it as well, is because I think that a lot of wrestling companies had not a lot of critical success this year. I think a majority of them had critical failures this year. I said, AEW had like sort of a middle of the road. They did a good enough job. I think maybe better.
Theirs ended up being middle of the road because it was a very bumpy ride.
Oh yeah, very bumpy, very bumpy. The beginning of the year was not looking good for that company.
Right. And like end of the year was like meh. Middle of the year was like very exciting, right? Like once you hit that Revolution Double or Nothing, essentially to All Out, you're rolling.
Yeah.
You know, like that's kind of the time frame that like Tony Khan's really locked in and the product's at its best. And then it's kind of like, how do you end the year? And more often than not, I feel like a lot of the time when we talk about AEW, the end of the year is never really that exciting.
Yeah.
That's become a real problem for them in terms of heading into a new year with excitement, I think.
Agreed.
WWE just like stunk, you know, like plain and simple. Let's be real. Like their product is not good. Plain and simple. Like it's not interesting. It's not good. They fall into all the traps that they used to fall in under a different booker. You know, like that's what they did. That's that. Like I can't sit here and say, "Oh, this was such a successful year for WWE." I don't care what their TV deal says. I don't. You know why? Because they signed it a year or two ago now. Like that's fine. That's baked in. If we're gonna count on that, we're gonna look at that. Then oh boy, here we go. You know, like I watched enough WWE shows. I watched enough WWE things to be like, this is not a good product. Plain and simple. I don't care if it's hot or cold. Like I'm not interested in it. And it's funny, like they oddly enough have seemed to, I don't want to say pivot. We use the word pivot a little bit too much, but they have seemed to at least change things up heading into the new year, something that I can appreciate, you know, because guess what? 2025 was not a successful year for WWE. And you and me had talked about it on this episode last year. We said, oh, well, WWE can fucking do whatever they want in 2025. They got John Cena's retirement. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And they somehow flopped it. Like John Cena brought in a lot of eyes. John Cena brought in a lot of interest. But outside of John Cena, do you remember a single thing that happened in WWE this year? Like truly. No, you have to think about it. That proves my point. You have to sit there and think about it.
The Rock?
CM Punk got a fake WrestleMania main event. Like that was cool. Good for him. The Rock. What the hell did The Rock do?
Oh, he showed up. Chamber.
Travis Scott. But I'd argue that's John Cena. That's still John Cena. Like all.
Okay, here's a good example. And
you couldn't think of something is my point.
Look, here's a good example.
Yes.
What is the biggest Cody Rhodes moment of 2025? The SummerSlam match?
I mean, I guess, but like that match I remember was like a great performance from John Cena after everyone's like, "Oh, this guy's cooked." But yeah, I
Because it's
guess
also
that's his
part of
moment.
the Cena story.
Yeah, it's all part of Cena. Everything that was of any interest, whether it be good or bad, was John Cena. Anything else was just there. Like the only thing I can consider is like my one thing that came to my mind was like the triple threat women's match at WrestleMania. Like
Yeah,
that was a
no,
real bright point, you know?
yeah, I would agree.
That's one thing. like like that's a problem. I can't sit here and call a company successful when that's where we are.
Yeah.
You know, like yes, they drove business. And anyone that listens to the show, you'd be like, "Oh, this guy." I don't care. Fun fact: I don't care. American wrestling like killed most of my interest in terms of moving forward. Like I'm not very interested in it right now. I think everyone's either creatively bankrupt or everything just feels the same in other places. And then there's like TNA who like I don't care and so on and so forth. But like
they're number 2, Scotty. Please, come on.
but like we're talking about WWE and AEW here.
Yes.
And I think both have major problems. I do. I do. WWE's major problems are well, they're WWE, so that's a start.
Not a great start for them.
Triple H is not good at his job.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks, he's not. And hasn't been for a while. You know what WWE does have going for them, and this is something that I celebrate. They have a lot of youthful talent, but it doesn't matter because they're not going to push them. Their current world champion's 47 years old. I don't know how old Drew McIntyre is. So, but he's probably 40 by now.
Like, got to be up there.
He's got to be. They have yet to have a champion that was born in the 90s. I brought this up to you earlier when we were talking because it's like, holy hell, man. Like the only good thing, the one thing I give WWE is they have a lot of exciting young talent. And if they push them, if they are willing to change things for once rather than go to old reliable, which at once upon a time, aka like a month ago, was Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns part 17 at WrestleMania, which is supposedly off the table now. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Like, come on, you know? Yeah. And like they're also kicking off the year with the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. So like I don't care, you know, like that's not helping their cause whatsoever at all. Like,
but then you get to Japan, right? And Japan is the company, and New Japan, more specifically. Yeah, Japan is New Japan is a company that had so many. It was just sort of like a lot of nothing and a lot of like disappointment. It's like we were really hoping for like them, like, okay, 2025, you got to push for it. And there was some pushing, obviously, but it was more so like the only excitement from Japan this year was Goto, really. A little bit about Takeshita, but like even that wasn't as exciting for whatever reason.
A lot of people were into that.
Yeah,
like by the time he became champion, everyone was like, eh.
Because you know what was also part of the whole Takeshita thing was the anti AEW Tony Khan crowd being like, oh, an AEW wrestler just became our champion. Screw that, fuck that. And I think that hurt a lot of the excitement that could have come from that.
Talking about New Japan is always unique to me because I have a friend that said this really well. Like New Japan needed the Okada, Tanahashi, Naito crew to leave because they need to push. They need to challenge themselves. Plain and simple, right? Yep. Like there is a world, that Okada's still here. Like if he didn't leave for AEW, right? And they'd still be leaning on him. Would anyone be else getting pushed up the card? I don't know. But with New Japan, right, you look at what did they accomplish in 2025, just creatively, right? This isn't business-wise, this is creatively. The Goto moment is one of the best moments of 2025, plain and simple. And the reign, for what it was really good. And then they cut the legs out from under it on a show that didn't air live. That is New Japan in a nutshell.
Yeah.
You know, like, even when they have momentum, they just can't figure it out. They can't. Yeah. They cannot do it. And you had two other world champions this year, Zack Sabre Jr. and Konosuke Takeshita, that people just weren't interested in. You know, Zack pissed his interest away with a bad Wrestle Kingdom main event in 2025. I know people, we've moved on to the most recent Wrestle Kingdom, so it's like, hard.
But then like a bad Wrestle Kingdom main event into a better but not a mostly exciting Wrestle Dynasty match with
Sure,
Ricochet.
but people don't even remember Wrestle Dynasty. People
No.
remember one match from that show.
Correct.
That is it. You know, and you want to talk about other problems. I mean, you have a guy that's screaming, I am New Japan, screw all the other companies, and then he's in AEW 3 months later and ruins that. It seems even when New Japan wanted to get behind someone, that person pissed it away. So it was like everything they could have tried to do didn't work, right? They tried to get behind Shota Umino. Guess what? He's bad. You can't. Sorry. You know, they tried. I'll give them that. They did try, but he's just not good enough. Okay, let's get behind Gabe Kidd. We're gonna give him the global title, right? He's gonna beat Tsuji for it, who just pretty much won it, by the way. And they instantly set that up. And what did Gabe Kidd do? He pissed that away.
Yep.
It's not all New Japan's fault. It's not.
No, they tried. They made attempts, which you gotta give. You gotta give them that at least.
They did make attempts, and I think their attempts have set them up for a 2026 that is interesting.
Agreed.
One of their great successes is bringing back the Knockout Brothers and going all in on them instantly. That is one of their true successes. Those two are exciting to people. Those two are interesting to people. They had Yota Tsuji get into the spotlight to ultimately start this year off in a major way. That is a success, a one that we've been waiting for, but a success nonetheless.
Yeah.
And they of course had the Tanahashi stuff all year long, which helped them for what it was worth.
And I think that's the thing. I think the Tanahashi thing is probably the most successful thing coming out of New Japan.
Sure.
This year, outside of Goto.
Absolutely. Outside of Goto, absolutely. I don't think that's really even a question because everything else they tried either was failed by the wrestler themselves or them. Even the Goto thing was in many ways a failure by them. Yeah. It's a very difficult promotion to talk about because it's they could have done so much better in so many ways, but I also don't think it was like. Here's what I'll say about New Japan.
Sure.
I think they did a better job in 2025 at taking risks than they had the previous 3 years that when we were asking for it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like they did take risk and try new things. They just I don't think did enough of them. Still, I still think they could have done more. You have Tanahashi retiring, so people are showing up. You could have done more. You didn't have to have Zack Sabre Jr. and Takeshita be the world champions. I kind of understood why they did Takeshita. Zack was, I know Goto was going away to do the movie or whatever, but going back to him, didn't work for me. And I kind of don't know. I don't even know. Did he even defend that title in that second reign besides the Takeshita match?
Surely he had. Surely he had one defense.
It's not memorable. Which again is bad, and only their success. He lasted 106 days. He defended against Nigel McGuinness and Ren Narita. All right,
Nigel McGuinness. What was that? Forbidden Door.
Yeah,
Forbidden Door. And Ren Narita and Destruction in Kobe. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I remember that match. I feel like that match was pretty good now I think about it.
It wasn't actually that bad. But yeah, New Japan's a tough company to talk about because there are things I think you can appreciate, and then there's things that you're just it's still New Japan, it's still Gato, doing Gato things. So it's I want to be positive about it because we're doing and here let me be real. Let's be honest. They just had the very successful Wrestle Kingdom that created a lot of excitement, so that's helping them in this conversation. As much as I want to try to keep it at 2025, natural excitement for this promotion exists because they had the big show already this year, and that left a lot of people walking away yeah, let's go. New Japan's got something cooking. It's here's the thing. Once New Beginning ends, really tell me how New Japan's doing, because that's really when you get the feel.
Fully agree. Let's talk about some of the successes, the big time promotions that were successes. Stardom and CMLL. CMLL, nonstop commercial success. I know we don't talk about business.
They sold out more shows than WWE.
Sold more tickets than WWE. Practically every single week. There was a stretch where practically every single week Either had at least one sold out show, and usually obviously the Friday show. Just nonstop action, great wrestling as CMLL has been for a good long while.
CMLL is probably the most consistent promotion in the world and has been for 2 or 3 years now in a row, you know? Obviously, I wanna let you now that you're not asking me a question anymore, we're just kinda talking about the promotions because a lot of that, like, New Japan thing was you kind of leading me into it.
Yeah.
But with CMLL, it's like it is just a bona fide attraction. Like, that is what that promotion is.
I mean, literally an attraction that is advertised for tourists to go,
Yeah.
hey, go check out
Famous
CMLL.
ones too, like, people that go to Mexico, it's like, they'll show, like, a random famous person in the crowd, like, every few weeks. I'm like, "That's pretty cool," you know?
A fantastic Anniversario main event as well with Mystico and MJF.
Was that the actual main event?
I believe it was the main event, if I'm not mistaken. It could have been the semi-main due to because with and I'm asking, but no matter what, that was the one that probably brought in tickets.
Yeah,
and they obviously had some great action. I do think that they obviously had the war between them and AAA and WWE, but even then, I don't really feel like that war culminated anywhere. It was sort of just like things ended up happening. If anything, they were able to lean into CMLL being more of a cultural touchstone for Mexico. Mexican wrestling and lucha libre as a whole. They were able to lean in and use the purchase of WWE purchasing AAA as a way to drive more tickets and drive more people to CMLL.
You know what I'll say about the WWE AAA thing? I think that deal drove CMLL to be quite easily the fairest and best partner of AEW. Like, I don't even think it's a conversation of who is a better partner than those two. Like, they are the best partners. Do I love all the dual contracts that are being signed right now? No, not necessarily, but they're better than, again, watching Stephanie Vaquer walk away, like right after. That's why I know we're doing them, right? I understand the purpose of them. And as long as, like, the Dorados of the world aren't leaving, because that's a big one, like Hechicero's one thing. Dorada, a guy they are clearly making the heir apparent, that's a different conversation, that is a different conversation. But because of WWE and AAA, they made that relationship stronger. We got a fantastic big time match, like you said, between like maybe MJF's only good match. But like Bandito's there like once a month at least. You have Commander there now. What's his name now? It's not Tarus. What is his name? I always forget his name.
Peace Mortos?
Yeah, he got to start going there again. Like Mercedes has dropped in. Like, out of all the relationships, CMLL has the best deal with AEW. And I'm still waiting for the real dual contract, by the way. The real Latino man, Andrade. Let's sign you up, buddy. What are we waiting for? I know we're gonna get it, but I'm getting impatient. Because he's gonna go back like a hero, And then, like, they have the biggest draw in professional wrestling today. Plain and simple. Like, Mystico's the biggest draw in wrestling today.
Yes. Undoubtedly. If anything gets proven out of CMLL, it's Mystico.
Yeah. If it's not him, it's you ready for a great transition?
Hold on.
It's Kamatani.
Oh, hold on. Can we just say Mystico's the best again? If it's not who, it's who?
Mystico's the best.
Can you ask me the question? Who was the best draw this year?
Who's the best? Oh, Ryan, who's the best draw in 2025?
Mystico. Yes, I'm happy, Mystico. Yes, I'm happy. Yes.
That I forgot we had that. That was fantastic. Well done. That was worth going back for. But yeah, like,
and then transition fully to Saya Kamatani as like another, and you know, if you want to say like in terms of success, CMLL undoubting success, both
They were
commercially and
already
critically.
successful.
Stardom, massive commercial success, but you and I have also talked about that, like everything's been pointing to Saya Kamatani, but also it has been such the most successful hamster wheel of the year is Saya Kamatani, because so much of it was like after April, it was like, all right, now what? And then it kind of became like, all right, are we just not going to really do too much, but everything's still working out? I get it, but you know, it's fine. But I'm like, something.
The funny thing about Stardom is like their 2026 conversation is probably the more like interesting thing of this topic.
Agreed.
Because 2025 was the Saya Kamatani show. Plain and simple. Like she might have, to me, the best, the best, and this is respect to Mystico, but probably the best like Luthez Ric Flair award shout.
Saya Kamatani.
She rose bit like here's the thing about CMLL. They were already successful last year.
Sure.
Like
you're talking about from like year over year growth.
Yes. It was her. Like she is the biggest wrestling star in Japan right now that's active. Not counting a WWE star.
Yeah.
Or AW.
Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, I'm sure technically maybe a New Japan guy just because of the promotion size.
Maybe, but
who is the number one? I mean,
it's Aaron Wolf. That's the only other person.
Aaron Wolf.
But to be fair, that's an Olympian, so like.
But also like you can't call him like the best draw. It's one match, one show.
Right. Like, but
sold out?
His
one show is sold out.
Yeah, but what did they do for that? How did they announce that show? It's like Tanahashi's retirement. We know that. And then the second pair of announcements was Aaron Wolf's going to debut here, and Saya Kamatani's going to wrestle.
Yeah,
that was the ultimate. Like,
it's almost like they're placing them on equal footing.
Yeah,
equal billing.
Listen. Like, Stardom is a conversation that just almost starts and ends with Saya Kamatani, for better or worse.
Yeah,
but like that is the conversation. Like it is like they found her. She became a massive star. She's making her. She's going to be in a TV show soon, like a drama. So
Star Trek Fleet Academy.
No, but she had a good career. It was really nice watching her. But now she's going to go become a star. So like this is how this starts. You know, like she was in a show, and I'm like, oh shit.
Is that why she's gone for January?
She's legitimately just banged up, so they gave her the month off. But like, I think that show debuts like next month or in 2 months, so I think she already did it. But maybe it's like to do press or something. I don't know. But it starts and ends with Saya Kamatani. Like, yes, I think you can give the shout to Tam Nakano. You can give a shout to Taro Okada, right? Like, there's all these different people you can give shouts to.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you saw the booking from after All-Star Grand Queendom and forward. It was, here's Saya Kamatani. Is that good enough for you? And the answer was yes, by the way. Like every crowd they have, the answer was, yeah, it actually is good enough for me. Thank you. And I think that's like a very impressive thing to do in Japan, right? Like, after talking about New Japan, and we're gonna kind of have that conversation a little bit with Noah as well, of like something similar. It's not the same, because Stardom, I think, became the unprecedented number 2 promotion in Japan this year.
Yes,
I don't think it's a question anymore, and it's because
there was a fight between Noah and Stardom, and Stardom blew past them. I think maybe around the time Ozawa firmly gets injured. Stardom,
I think the summer was when you just watched it transform. You know, But Saya Kamatani wins the Tokyo Sports MVP because of what she did.
Yeah,
and like I think Stardom's actually had a really fun start to the year and like things like that. I'm not worried about them. But 2020,
the new wrestler.
Yeah, they sure did.
I had no idea what your opinion on it was, and I just got it in one groan.
I'm also gonna probably lose Natsupoi soon, so that sucks. But yay, listen. Those are other conversations for later or something else. But I do think that 2020, I'm not actually that upset about Maki Ito. Funny enough, it's just like
You're like, all right.
It's like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than like Dakota Kai,
Sure.
like I rather than bring in a Joshi star that's from another promotion that's than a former WWE star 10 times. That's
That's
kind of
also
how I
gonna
feel
be
about like
there, like, for probably
yeah.
every show.
Right, exactly.
I mean, I
We
guess
already
Dakota
brought
Kai
B
could
back.
do. I don't know if I assume Dakota Kai lives in America at this point.
We already brought B Priestley back. Like I'm good, we
Exactly.
got our one. But like I'm not gonna break out the 2026 yet. But like Stardom is a fascinating conversation because all signs point to do they keep going up? I don't know yet. But that will be the fun of that. And they had 2 Korikins without Sayaka Tani, 13K each. So like were those tickets bought before that was announced? Maybe.
Mhm,
But hey,
mhm.
hey, they also have Fuwachan, which is a big part of this. Like for New Japan has Aaron Wolf, Stardom has Fuwachan of like these celebrity type figures joining their promotions. I think that's very fascinating because like that's very it's very WWE like, of bringing in celebrity type people to become wrestlers. Except the difference is these people actually move the needle, unlike a Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
One thing I wanted to point out, this was a great post from @CatBridges on Blue Sky. I wanted to shout this out. She posted this January 3rd. I saved it ever since. So shout out @CatBridges.
Wow, whole 12 days. Good job.
And this is thank you. And this is, and I think this is more so talking about AEW. She references, she says Pro Wrestling 2025, but really it's AEW.
Okay. I love when people do that. They do
Yeah.
that. Pro Wrestling 25 WWE.
When I start talking, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But they write. I don't know what their pronouns are, but they write. Pro Wrestling in 2025 showcase cultural collaboration, black excellence, the incredible diversity of strong and agile body types, queer joy, amazing women, and so much more when the world's on fire. Which I think is like a great positive to
I
what
don't know what you're talking about. That sounded just like WWE.
AAA, TNA, cultural collaborations, black excellence. Obafemi had a great year. What else?
I do love Obafemi.
Incredible diversity of strong and agile body types.
Yeah,
Javon Evans. Javon Evans.
That one was like, okay.
Queer joy. The Rhea Ripley Sky storyline. Vaguely.
What is technically the AW showcase of that?
I assume what they're referencing is Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa.
Wait, what?
These sort of like, and also to a degree, I would say Tony Storm, Mariah May to a degree, because that
holy shit, that was 2025.
That was 2025. Even though that was sort of like breakup, if anything. But yeah, just sort of like I think there's elements of this year in terms of AEW successes being more of a culturally democratic left woke DEI sort of mindset in their company's booking and promotion. Having a show in Mexico City and having a world champion come out, cut a promo completely in Spanish, having a real push in the women's division, sort of headlined by Mercedes Moné, the evolution of the tag belts, and really giving the women's promotion a lot more like an active pushing of black wrestlers, people of color in general, but especially black wrestlers in the company. That is definitely like something that is commendable. And yeah, it's one of those things of like, there are some outstanding features in terms of things like we'll talk about it. We talked about it a little bit already about in past episodes about like sort of tag team wrestling kind of falling to the wayside a little bit, but it makes that those things falling to the side, I think to a degree made more room for those kind of stories, those kind of moments and positioning of the promotion in terms of its booking and who they're pushing, that I think is very much a success. So as a trade-off, I'm happy we got it. I wish everything is successful all the time and everything has enough time and everything works. But as ultimately being a trade-off, I'm happy that in this year of all years, Scotty, I'm glad we got more of that in this year. But yeah, I think AEW is a company that there's a lot of companies that have had mixed success. I think AEW is one of them. I just named a bunch of their successes. The failures being a little bit of the tag team, especially division. Noah's a company that had mixed success a lot as well. I mean, I don't want to say TNA is not mixed success. They're like maybe high low end success. You know,
they got a TV deal, bro.
They got a TV deal
and
a lot of
a real TV deal.
Ticket attendances records. Money for those ticket attendance. I digress, but they I would say maybe they're low end mixed success. You know what I'm saying? Like they're right on the cusp there, right on the line there. But there's a lot of companies that have these mixed successes.
TNA is like an impossible product for me to talk about. One, because I don't like it. Two, like they failed a lot. Like, let's just be real, man. Like, yeah, they partnered up with WWE. That helped them a lot, right? Yep. That undoubtedly helped them a lot. Like, we cannot question that. But they got New Japan in the deal. They watched 2 of their biggest wrestlers leave. And by the way, AEW still signs from their crop of roster. So that's not helping them by any means.
And outside the Hardys, who are ultimately a massive nostalgia act for the company, their biggest up-and-coming star, Leon Slater, is currently getting scooped by WWE.
He's gone. Yeah, like he is I used to say it, I saw this again. Like Ospreay used to be the biggest sign of poaching I had ever seen, right? When here's your Wembley match. Oh baby. WWE said, watch this. With Leon Slater. Which, hey, good for Leon Slater. Very talented wrestler. Happy for him.
Of course. None of this is the faults of the wrestlers. They're getting the bag. They're getting maybe the bag in some cases.
They took Jordan Grace, which to be fair was going to happen either way. That doesn't really matter.
They took Joe Hendry, which good. I mean, good. I don't know. I don't care. It's a lateral move for me.
Congratulations, TNA. They just like the problem with TNA.
They got more. They got in the muck of WWE, which stinks as a viewer.
They did. Ryan prefers when TNA is just in the muck.
Yeah.
That's Ryan's favorite.
Yeah, I like
Total Nonstop Ryan is when they're in the muck by themselves.
Yeah, I don't want NXT Ryan. That doesn't work. Total Nonstop Ryan needs soul Total Nonstop action.
Right. Like this is a for shoot thing though. Like if Ryan's gonna watch TNA like bullshit, right? You don't want Stacks there.
No, they got.
You want Myron? Hold on, sorry. You want
you want Jake something? No, not Jake something.
No.
You want Killer Kelly? Well, I don't want Killer Kelly. It turns out I don't want that.
Hold on.
If you want redacted,
John Skyler. That's what you want.
You want redacted, and there's a couple. There's a couple redacted.
You want John Skyler. You want something like that, right? You want, and that's not a shot at John Skyler. I'm just naming like
you want a good hand, like John Skyler.
Yeah, like you want a good hand. You don't want that. And like here's the thing about TNA though. They do have
Moose.
Some talent.
If I want to go Moose,
yeah, that's different. TNA does have some good talent. Leon Slater obviously is at the height of it, but we'll see how long that lasts. Danny Luna's awesome. I like Danny Luna. We're big Mike Santana guys.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about Mike Santana.
Probably winning the world title in a couple hours.
I mean, if he doesn't, we have to have a further. We're extending the podcast to have we're going live again. Yeah. No, we're not. By the way, I would never do that for TNA. But they have people, and they're gonna add people tonight and next week. Genesis is this weekend. They're gonna add people over the next week, and then they're gonna have their new roster. But the problem is with them, one, the WWE thing does hover over. And I don't think it's as bad now, but I saw Stax as one of their champions. I don't even know who Stax is.
Channing Lorenzo? You don't know who Channing Lorenzo? The guy that was with Tony D'Angelo that wasn't
fired? I knew he was with Tony D'Angelo because his name was Stax.
Fair point.
Stupid. Come on, Ryan.
I think what it is about TNA for me is that they sort of got like relegated into the same category that Ring of Honor got relegated to in my brain of just like
yeah, that's fair.
They aren't
Not real.
aren't officially an arm of WWE, obviously,
Yeah.
but they by being in the same way that like Ring of Honor isn't, I think, technically an offshoot of AEW, but it's part of the same realm and world. An offshoot of Tony Khan Productions.
Stuck there, so
exactly. So it's this thing of like it kind of just became this like, okay, it is like a B C tier of the WWE. It's like, okay, it is not something else, you know.
It is unfortunately essentially the minors of NXT, which is not good. If not minors, it's the equal. Right? We can for the sake of the conversation, we'll call it the equal, right? Because they send both of them, they go back and forth.
Yeah.
But even then, they don't send the big NXT stars there.
Nope.
They don't do that. Like that's not part of their thing.
There was a while where they would send over NXT stars that they were actively about to cut.
Right. And I will say, part of their game plan has worked. They get those people, like that is in some ways part of their game plans. Like they got Wesley, they don't have him anymore, but they got him.
Trick Williams is the biggest star that they got. Right. I mean, I think that's fair.
I mean, the guy lost the TNA title and went up to the main roster essentially. So good for them, TNA is just I want TNA to succeed, not because I think I'm going to enjoy it, but it would be nice to have a third promotion. It would be.
And to an extent, they are succeeding. Like I said, it's a mixed success where it's like
they're on AMC, baby.
They are on AMC. They'll be there momentarily in the time of we're recording this.
They're getting eaten alive currently by the other promotions around them, but yeah.
But they're there. They seemingly get a lot of money for the AMC deal, but that's fine.
Well, maybe they did. They signed Dolph Ziggler. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they signed it to it. Yeah, that's not a re-signing. That's a actual signing. Apparently,
they can put it up in all TNA graphic.
Total nonstop Dolph.
By the way, this is my new favorite thing. Hola, mi nombre es Tiger Style. Lee Moriarty.
I love that so much. I'm glad you.
I love
the time putting that into the feed.
Yeah, that's my guy. I love Lee. You know what? Time out. Great. I love Lee Moriarty. We're gonna talk about Ring of Honor real quick. He should leave that Ring of Honor, please, and just go full time to CMLL like he is this weekend. I would prefer that at this point. Thank you.
Yeah, like I said, Ring of Honor has became in the same way like TNA. It became this like BC show, especially it's a breeding ground. The big success is like Athena it's so jumped the shark at that point, but Lee Moriarty was so great. Bandito was so great this year, but also so much of his greatness is outside of Ring of Honor as well. CMLL.
Let me ask you a question for
AEW.
You. Heading into 2026.
Sure.
What are you more interested in watching? Ring of Honor or TNA?
I
do have an answer for myself.
I mean, the answer is ultimately neither at the moment. Like, am I watching? Like, it's the thing.
Not
like,
at the moment.
Am I watching weekly television of either? No. But if I had to go between a Ring of Honor pay-per-view or a TNA pay-per-view, it's a Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
Sure.
That could change. I mean, look, it could change depending on how this TNA episode goes. That could change, but we'll see.
I should probably change the way I questioned it, because for me, like, I'm more interested to see what TNA does this year. Because to me, Ring of Honor is never going to do anything, though. That's my problem. Like, we know what Ring of Honor is. TNA, man, let me give them some credit, because I do plan to shit on them in 2 seconds. But let me give them some credit.
Yeah, they should get some credit this year.
They always keep you on your toes, baby. Like, no matter what, in the history of the company, they always keep you on their toes, on your toes. Even partnering with WWE, they're keeping you on the toes. That being said, TNA, man, oh man, oh man, when you reveal to me that your top signings are EC3 and Killer Cross and
Kerry, you said Killer Cross, Dolph Ziggler.
That doesn't count. So I just took away their big signing. Sorry, guys.
Jody Threat
Re-signing. But that's my point. Like when their big reveal tonight or Genesis is one of those two, you and me are both going to be like, well, it's a good run.
It was a good run. Good for them.
Because like the problem with TNA, besides it being TNA, is that
Fightful has learned that Steve Macklin is not backstage at TNA.
You know what? I take away what I just said about I have more hope and interest in TNA this year than Ring of Honor. Talk about at least one of them has Lee Moriarty.
Yeah. The thing about that is like it's so hard to tell because TNA, that answer for TNA can rapidly change in a month. You know what I mean? Like right now, I am interested in
Imagine
what
if it
TNA is going on.
positively changed. Wouldn't that be cool? Like
I agree.
If you wanted to watch Genesis, now let me tell you, brother. I looked at the Genesis card, may be the worst pay-per-view card in the history.
I think we say that about every TNA wrestling card.
This card is bad. No, don't look at it. I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
Don't look at
okay.
it.
I was who's gonna beat the other person? Go for it.
No, because I know what it is. You don't.
Give me that card, Scotty.
TNA Genesis. So the first pay-per-view in the AMC era, the new era of TNA.
There are what is it? 2 title matches tonight, one of which is for the World Championship.
Sure is. There is a TNA World Title match on that show though, so don't you worry. They just don't know what it is. It might be Dolph Ziggler. What's his name?
Buy your tickets now.
Nick Nemeth. Okay, you ready? You locked in? I know you're excited. Rich Swann versus AJ Francis. Huh?
All right.
Okay,
sure.
The Hardys versus the Righteous. I know you're pumped about that. I know you're pumped about that.
Balloon guy.
You love yourself some Dutch. I know that.
That could be a light amount of fun.
Okay, I'll give you that. The retirement match of Johnny Curtis, aka Fandango, aka the JDC, versus Eddie Edwards.
Sure, whatever.
Shout out to the Boston guys one time. Oh, I know this one will get you excited. Mustafa Ali versus Elijah.
Oh my God. That is a WWE main event TV show match if I've ever seen one.
How about Leon Slater versus Cedric Alexander versus Moose?
Okay, yeah, is he going to be on the show?
We got it. Okay, I don't know. Lei Ying Lee versus Danny Luna for the Knockouts title.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
They're gonna have Danny Luna lose because they don't know what momentum is.
Yeah.
And then some world title match. That's the entire card, right?
Do they not have even like it's going to be either Santana and Kazarian versus this person?
I think it might be Nick Nemeth.
Okay.
But like I'm going off a cage match, so I don't really know.
Yeah, I guess that's a question of TNA wrestling.
Let me see what the old website has. That is a lot. AJ Styles is on tonight?
Yeah, he's not wrestling as far as we know. He is
he's not wrestling.
He's just there.
Why the hell would Joe Hendry appears at TNA Genesis? They already sent him back to TNA. Nice.
That's so fucking funny. Already sending him back.
Did you see the no, but there's an even better thing. Like someone said like he was getting called up to SmackDown and then he was back on NXT this week and people like, wow, they got one USA Network got one look at Joe Hendry and said, yeah, we're good. Thanks. And I was like, that's funny.
Yeah, they don't have like even a pitch for what the main event world title match could be, but they do have a roster listing for which roster members will be on the show, and Santana, Kazarian, and Nick Nemeth are all on there. There's a good chance it's a triple threat here, Scott.
Nice. Yeah, can't wait, dude. Never mind. I'm not giving them any of the benefit of that. Now MLW on the other hand, I'm just
no.
I saw MLW announce like the worst thing possible the other day.
Let's do a quick reprieve. Let me give you let's go through some of the promotions for the baggies.
Baggy time!
Quick little reset.
Baggy time at the hour mark. Holy!
If you don't know the baggies are our award show here that we started doing last year. This is our second year doing it. It stands for the Best Around the Globe Awards, lovingly called the Baggies, which wrestlers in their bag this year for 2025. This is a private ballot. This was sent out to 50 different contributors from the Count Out Network for the past couple years. I think pretty much everybody that has ever contributed to Count Out in some capacity was sent a ballot. They responded. How it works is that, hey, look, if you watch the promotion, this promotion 2025, and you feel comfortable voting on it, then please give us your top three, up to your top three for male wrestler, female wrestler, and tag team. It is, Scotty, would you say that this is a very not what is it? Not inclusive, but a sort of all-encompassing voting ballot? Would you say it really is a lot of promotions on this list?
It is. That is true. I think it does a good job of capturing, which was your idea when you made them, the wrestling around the world. So
yeah, that's the idea. The average for our people that voted in it, they watched on average about 7 different promotions this year. Last year was 6. So we got a little bit more. So what I'm going to do, Scotty, is I'm just going to go through and read. I think last year I read like the top 1, 2, and 3. I'm just going to read the top 1 in every single promotion for male, female, and tag team. So these are sort of, and I should say, that's the other big part of it. We have these awards for promotion, but we also have who is the best of a region, split up as US and Canada, Mexico, and Japan. And then we have a full all-encompassing best around the globe top 20 as well. So I'll give you that full number a little bit later into the show, Scotty, but here are just your number ones for each promotion that was voted on. You ready? WWE, your male winner of the year, a tie between John Cena and Gunther. Your female winner of the year,
Gunther's out of here. No,
female winner of the year, Io Sky, taken away. Massive win for Io Sky.
Yeah,
21 points.
That was probably not close.
And tag team, it was a tie actually between Kabuki Warriors and Fraxium. Yeah, that one. Okay. I can't even. That one. It was a toss-up.
There's gonna be, for what it's worth, there's gonna be a few of those reactions to tag team wrestling.
I think
not
fair.
just WWE.
I think that's fully
all
fair.
Right. All wrestling.
AEW. We're gonna do bongos every time. I see. I like it. For AEW, your male wrestler of the year, Hangman Adam Page. Your female wrestler of the year, Mercedes Moné. And in a tie at the point total, but so it came down to who got the most first place votes. Your tag team of the year was the Young Bucks.
That was
the tie, in case you're wondering, was Brodito.
There's chalk, right? And then there's what that was. That was, come on.
Very close. It came literally, I'm looking at 2 22-point teams. It literally just came down to.
I could have told you, by the way, those were all the winners without you telling me.
I think, yeah, AEW, I think
with that's Brodito getting upset. I could have told you that.
By the Young Bucks. Can you believe it, folks? NXT.
I'm not doing it for them.
I appreciate it. NXT, not a lot of people voted in NXT, so we have some first place winners, Javon Evans and Obafemi.
That's Grace, correct. That's correct.
Jordan Grace for the female, for the women category.
No, that's bullshit. Where's my Kendall Gray vote?
She got 3rd in NXT.
All right, I'll take it.
And Fatal Influence for the tag team.
That's real business right there. You ever see JC Jane minutes?
No. JC Jane, by the way, got 2nd for woman as well. So to a degree,
Jordan Grace robbed 2 people.
Yeah, to a degree, JC Jane gets some bonus points, you ever
watch a Fatal Influence tag match or trios match? Good stuff.
MLW, no one voted. Moving on.
Or TNA.
TNA only got 1 person voted for 1 male wrestler. That, of course, was, can you take a guess, Scotty?
Leon Slater.
Leon Slater's your only representative from TNA. So we'll sweep them under the rug. Ring of Honor. Your best male was Bandito. Your best female was Athena. And your best tag team might be an upset here, Scotty, if you can believe it. STP, Shane Taylor Promotions.
Hell yeah.
An upsetting one, but you hear it and you're like, yeah, all right. I like that.
I don't know who they were up against. So hell yeah.
Here's some names: Rhodes and Guevara, the Swirl, the Crew, the Von Erichs. Those are all people.
Okay, well, this is just the correct choice then.
Exactly.
On,
when you think about it, you don't only think about an answer, but when you see STP, you're like, yeah, that's a good one. That's an obviously good one.
Good for them.
And no one voted for NWA.
And Lee Moriarty win.
Yeah. I guess by extension, Lee Moriarty. He did get second for male. So by extension, he does get something of STP.
He wasn't beating Bandito. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fair. U.S. Canada Indies number ones: Adam Priest and Grizzled Young Veterans. Moving into CMLL, Mystico for men, Persephone for women, and El Sky Team for.
Well, you're damn right. You're damn right.
Yeah, I mean, who else?
If he was a woman, Mystico would have probably taken that too, but he's not. So Persephone's a fine choice.
I mean, we can't be certain. We can't be certain.
That's true. He wears a mask.
Wears a mask. We don't know who he is.
To be fair, Persephone, good pick because she deserves that.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one that I fear they're actually going to fully take eventually.
Oh, yeah. Of everyone.
To be fair, we all expected that. But yeah, cool. Good stuff.
Triple A had some people: Dominic Mysterio, Fabio Paci.
You damn right.
Fabio Paci, and Pagano and Psycho Clown.
Well, that's incorrect, but I did vote for Dom for what it's worth.
Yeah, I know.
I'm revealing all my picks along the way, if I remember them. I voted so long ago.
Yeah, you're the first person that voted.
Of course I was.
I sent it to you, and you voted immediately. Mexico Indies, we got
a good co-host.
Mexico Indies, we have male/female Avisman, I don't know how to pronounce it, and Los Hermanos Astaroth as the tag team for the Mexico Indies.
I love that name. Good name.
Moving to New Japan, your number one, Zack Sabre Jr., and your tag team.
No!
Your tag team art is the Knockout Brothers.
Well, yeah.
What are you upset about with that? The male
Zack Sabre Jr.
Yep. You voted. I believe your number one was David Finlay, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was David Finlay. Might have been Hiroki Goto.
I believe it was Finlay, Goto, Tanahashi.
I think that's correct.
Goto got second. David Finlay got fourth.
Who's your number one pick?
Who did I vote for?
You say Zack Sabre Jr. I'm coming through the screen.
Let me see. David Finlay was my number one pick.
All right. Hey,
here's an upsetting one. David Finlay is my number one pick, followed by Zack Sabre Jr.
Fuck you.
Followed by, can you believe it, Scotty? Haramu.
I bet you didn't expect that.
I never do. Every year, I never do.
Listen, I think we've come to the conclusion. Haramu, figure out how to be what he is now. Good.
Yeah, he's good. Good at Noah. Speaking of Noah, Kenta was your number one male pick. Maybe sort of a shock. I mean, it was practically a three-way tie between Kenta, Ozawa, and Kano. So close, Scotty. Kenta 17 points, Ozawa Kano 16 points, and Ozawa 15 points.
Ozawa came in third.
Ozawa came in third. And tag team, say it ain't so. Los Golpadores, tag team of the year. Pour one out.
I wish I had music of when they play.
Just the music.
No one
from,
just
the
loves
Titanic.
them not being together. Yeah,
the Titanic as the orchestra is playing as the ship is sinking.
Let's see, what music do I have here? None.
All Japan had Kento Miyahara in the tag team of Rising Hayata and Yuma Anzai.
Hell yeah, that means the Saito brothers didn't win, and that's a victory.
No, they got third for the tag team.
Who's second?
Are you thinking about who
was second?
Musashi and Yoshihiko.
Yeah,
Seki Yoshihiko.
Yeah, you nailed that one.
I know. Hero Indies, and I've been thinking about this. About Dragon Gate isn't separated out, but I have been thinking the past 2 years of separating.
To just get rid of Puro Indies and just do that,
and just do Dragon Gate. Well, then it's like DDT and BJW. I don't know, Glate. Maybe there's some Glate voters out there. But number one for Puro Indies was Yamato, and number one for tag team was Jackie Kamei and Rita.
I know you have an All Japan podcast on the network, which is why you probably do this. But you could absolutely just cut them into Puro Indies.
Oh, I agree. I could swap them and Dragon Gate probably. I mean, even then, All Japan gets way more votes than Dragon Gate probably does. But still, it is a thing.
I didn't hear who was first. Who was first?
For Puro Indies?
Yeah.
Yamato.
All right, that's cool.
Stardom.
If you said Kakuta, I was coming through the damn window again.
Did not get a single vote.
Good, because he stinks.
Good.
I don't watch, but he stinks.
Stardom. Can you believe it, folks? Saya Kamatani, number 1 for Stardom.
Wow, Chuck.
Big gap between number 1 and number 2.
Who was 2?
2 was
Kid?
2 was a 2-way tie for
Kid
Starlight Kid and Rena.
I voted Rena 1. No shit. Actually, no. I think because I wanted to stay true to the awards on here. I did think I gave Saya Kamatani 1 because like
you did Saya Kamatani, Sari, and Rena.
God,
gotta tag team number 1 Wingori Hana
shout out
Ida. Gotta
hurts every time
but it's worth it every time. Marigold, Mayu Iwatani, and the tag team of Nanai Takahashi and Sari Yamaoka.
I win again. See, Joshi represents for me. I get to win. Who is number 2? Wait,
for what, tag team or female?
I don't care about tag team. Female. They're all female.
Oh, I mean, I know. You know what I'm saying.
The wrestler, just wrestler. Yeah.
Number
2.
Nanai Takahashi.
Fuck yeah. Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did Tam get any votes?
For Stardom, Tam got 1 vote for a second place pick.
Okay. I was wondering.
Only 1 person voted for Tam. I do agree. I think that's not enough. I think that's not enough for sure. I mean, I get it. I certainly get it. Where was I? Joshi Indies. You have Sari, number 1, and the tag team 200 kg, Hashimoto and you.
Wow, that's back to back. I think for both of them.
I think it is as well. I'll have to double check that.
I'm hella locked in, buddy.
And rest of the world: Michael Oku, Kanji, and like a 3-way tie for tag teams: Lycos Jim, True and Lacey, and Mills and Joshua.
Did you just say Michael Oku to me?
Michael Oku, rest of the world, number 1.
You say Michael Oku to me in the year 2026?
So those are all the promotional winners.
AEW contract, by the way.
No, those are all the promotional winners. We'll talk a little bit more about, I think, regional and best around the globe a little bit later in the show.
You know what? I want to give Ryan credit. I could give the voters credit, but Ryan's the one that puts it together, so I'm going to give Ryan the credit.
So you know what? Fuck the voters.
That's including myself, so it's funnier. I think it's a great way to kind of give everyone an idea of like the world of wrestling. So I always like that. You know, like I think it does a really good job of like, hey, this is who you're missing out on. This is who you should pay attention to, type thing. This is who you should go back and see, you know? So good job.
I appreciate that.
A lot of good reps.
That's all the promotional winners. We'll talk about first, second, and third place for the regional ones, where we sort of correlate. We'll combine, all the category promotions into one big region.
Good word.
Collate, I want to say, is the right word. Other thoughts? I think we sort of talk about a lot. Maybe there's more things outside of year in review, but let's talk about sort of expectations for 2026. I am, what is it? Bearish, bullish. I'm the one where it's like I'm cautious, like how 2026 is. I talked about a little bit of movies, and I sort of reflects that same sort of thing into wrestling.
A lot of blockbusters.
Well, I don't think so, actually. Well, I guess we are going back to Wembley, so in a way, that's a blockbuster. I'm just like next
and Vegas
and Saudi. Scotty's melted. It just 2025 was sort of a like
Rumble, man.
By the end of it, 2025 just sort of like became like a year that was there was like such big moments, but we also talked about like how 2025 was also a year of retirements and so much of transitioning, and obviously with TNA it's extending more with JDC. How can we forget? Was he this guy? No, it's Blue Meanie.
Saki Kashima's retiring too, you piece of shit.
Who?
Saki Kashima. Have some respect.
Oh, Saki Kashima. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, she is.
In Tiger Mask. How can I forget as well? Tiger Mask 4.
That's true. Folks? We'll get a new one though, hopefully, which is cool.
Kevin Blackwood is also one that retiring on the indies. So this is just like a laundry list of people. But yeah, so the retirements continue, and we talked about a little bit of 2025 going like.
I am too. Oh shit! Sorry.
This is sort of a year of transition of 2025, and I don't know if it fully was like a year of transition, but 2026, I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel going to 2026. What is there? What am I missing? Because I don't feel necessarily excited about the year of wrestling for 2026. We know Wembley's around. We're going back to Wembley. That's exciting. We know that Swerve's already back and Osprey's back. We know with WWE that I don't know that things are going to happen in WWE, and that's exciting. I don't know.
You haven't named any of the most exciting things to me in any of these promotions. Continue.
Please, because I'm missing all of them.
Well, Andrade's here, so pay some respect to the real Latino man for 2 seconds on the show.
In a way, he's going to turn the business around in CMLL to be even more popular, if you can believe it.
That's true. Well, I think American wrestling's cooked. So I'm not gonna really help you there.
Yeah. TNA is like not necessarily exciting, but like interesting right now, just because.
Sure, yeah, of course.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm not gonna disagree. Yeah, like here's the thing about American wrestling. I think it's absolutely cooked. I think creatively, a lot of people have no ideas. I mean that is a worldwide thing as well, but
yeah,
a lot of it's in America right now. Because they're the ones always cooking, but
they're not really cooking.
American wrestling, they're burning everything at the stove.
No. American wrestling cooks in the way that I can reheat something in the microwave.
Yeah, no, that is perfect. That is how everyone books.
There is stuff happening, but it's not. You're not like doing any like you're not putting in extra work. It's not making a good meal. The quality is going to be pretty crappy.
I'm gonna really poo-poo on the Tony Khan AEW supporters, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna poo-poo on Triple H first because he's even worse. He's not good at his job, as we've talked about. And to the point where like I don't know if he has the ability to reheat this promotion. He may not even be able to reheat the food like you are, Ryan. Like he may not even be able to do that. I did give him credit at the top. Like he gave Drew McIntyre the title 3.5 years late, but he did. Good job.
It's interesting.
Sure, that's a word for it. I think it's something. I don't know if it's good, bad, whatever. They're calling up Obafemi. That's good. That's something. But none of this matters until I'm shown
there's
that
some
it's going
movement.
to matter.
There's some movement with Braun Breaker finally.
Kind of, but not really. Kind of, but
mostly
not really.
Because Seth Rollins is gone.
Right, like it would just be Seth still. So it would be somehow worse off. Yeah, like the thing is, like I can't get people excited for anything besides what I cover because there is excitement there. Everywhere else, I don't know how you people do this, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, holy shit, this WWE's WWE used to have this cheat code, right? And that was the Royal Rumble to WrestleMania. Well, Ryan, what do? You piss on the Royal Rumble a little bit. You make sure that's not as fun for people right off the rip. And then you just like don't have anything drawing you to WrestleMania right now.
That's great point. There are a lot of people that object to the Saudi Arabia of it all for a fair reason. To a certain degree, that should extend to maybe WWE in terms of politicalness.
Sure.
I digress. How do these people watch Royal Rumble if they want to, when it is like the start of the road to WrestleMania, when it is marred with a Saudi Arabia hosting it, who are building a stadium for it with not great labor practices, to put it mildly.
Yeah, like WWE, I don't know what universe they can excite me. Like I don't know, I don't have something to say. Like what is an expectation I have for WWE? What can they do to get me into it? I guess it would be like have Obafemi win the Royal Rumble. Like that's something. Like something out of left field that they're not going to probably do.
Which is also American wrestling at large. It's like we need something new, and we've needed something new for a while. And by new, it's hard to define what new is, right? But it's like I
Not
just
MJF.
it is
I'll get to
this
him in a
thing.
second.
It is this thing where it is like wrestling.
There's nothing new.
There doesn't feel like, at least in America, and to a degree, I think Japan, there is just nothing really on the horizon that really gets me going. WWE especially, it's like, look, Obafemi is something interesting, but he is going to be like a guy in the background winning a mid-card title maybe this year, and just kind of be floating around in the background for a while.
There's no expectation of any of either of these two American promotions doing something out of left field. There's no left field ideas. There's no, holy shit, like spur of the moment, oh my god, here we go type things. When's the last time either company did something like that? Like truly, like, holy shit, I gotta pay attention to this moving forward, not counting the John Cena thing because they ruined that immediately.
Yeah.
And he was on a retirement tour. So, like, I mean, with their true rosters.
Maybe like Moxley, Danielson split up Death Rider formation. Maybe.
Probably.
But then that immediately started stinking.
And they pissed that away.
Yeah.
Like,
that's John Cena.
That's a problem. Like, that is a problem. Anything that's new or creative, either they don't do, or if they do it, they don't know how to follow it up. That's the biggest thing I think in American wrestling. They don't know how to follow through on things anymore. Hangman Page has the moment of the year for AEW, and they don't have a follow-up.
They are going to do that again, maybe, with Will Ospreay and Wembley again.
Maybe's a key word.
Maybe's a big key word there. But they're going to try to do that again with ideally MJF staying heel the entire time, able to draw heel heat properly, and then Ospreay is able to sell a good amount of tickets for Wembley. I doubt it's gonna be a sellout again, but a good amount of tickets for Wembley, and win the world title in his hometown. Like, that's something big. Am I necessarily driving for it? Not really.
It's their go-to. They've done it so many times now, like not with Ospreay, but like the big baby face, right?
Yeah.
And
the newest thing in wrestling is just what Yota Tsuji's doing, and so much of it is built on going back to what we used to do.
But sometimes that's what you have to do. Like when you're running out of ideas, go backwards. Like new ideas can be old ideas, just not old ideas of the past decade, old ideas of like 20, 30 years ago. Like sometimes that's what you have to do. A lot of people, like when it comes to storytelling, whatever, they always talk about continuity. Like people get so excited. Yeah, I can't speak. Listen, I went back to school this week. Leave me alone. But my point is that, like, WWE fans are so hungry for something like that. They got so excited that Finn Balor brought up a comment that CM Punk said 2 months ago in like an offshoot thing of like, you said my name that you want to face when you're world champion. It's like, yeah, he just said your name. But like, sadly, that's where we are. It's like a little thing like that. And people can make fun of WWE fans all they want, but like that is a crumb that people want.
Yeah.
Because they're looking for anything in American wrestling right now. Anything.
Yes.
Like
I think that's the big point. And I think that is, I think, sadly, Scotty, not to dive into the whole cultural political realm of the United States at the moment, but I do think that's like a big aspect of like our country right now, where it's like people are looking for anything. We want, everyone kind of has this feeling of we all want something to happen.
Sure.
Ideally a good thing happen.
Yeah.
And in
I have
wrestling,
a good question for you.
In wrestling, I feel that too. It's like I want something to happen. We can't just be doing the same thing over and over again. And I think like with WWE, it's more of a malaise and a lack of booking and a lack of creative ideas. For AEW, I weirdly think, we obviously on the show talk dog on the hamster wheeling of AEW, but the difference with the hamster,
them a wrestler today.
Yeah, that's more than likely true that they lost them a wrestler today.
A wrestler who is a homegrown, I had to bring it up, a homegrown star that I'm very upset that they lost. But at the end of the day, it is their fault more than anyone else's.
But we dog on the hamster wheeling. But the hamster wheeling is because they have these plans, they're sticking to it, and then they have someone they're not ready to utilize them yet, so they're just going to have them on the hamster wheel, and then they're just going to
just
implement.
debuted.
The thing, whereas WWE is a lot of malaise and lack of creative ideas and all these sort of things, AEW has gotten to the point where it is very cyclical. And I think that has made the promotion just a little bit of that boring feeling that even though it's like stuff's happening and there's exciting moments, it's like, yeah, we know that, it's the thing that like New Japan is cyclical. And when it's not really hot and not really working like New Japan has been, it's really rough and very boring. I think that's kind of what AEW lies in. It's become cyclical, and that extends the length of time of your wrestling moments, I would say. But I also think for American wrestling, the cyclical nature of pro wrestling in that regard, that schedule of things, these seasons, makes wrestling harder to watch an American viewpoint because Americans want something happening now.
And this is this is another thing for me in American wrestling. But I also think both companies, they have a real problem of everything feeling the same.
Oh, sure.
AEW for me has fallen really into this big trap of like every match feels way too similar.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing like I watched El Clan versus Commander and Mark Briscoe versus Hechicero. All very different wrestlers, very different style match. But in the end, like the same thing happens, the big heroic kick out and then the heel wins or whatever. Like to me, I thought I watched the same match. It's like they're both good, but they're not difference makers. And I think
wrestling structures in America have gotten so same.
Neither company knows how to structure a pay-per-view. So yeah, that's correct. Both of them, and they do the complete opposite way. That's the funny thing. There's a middle ground that either of these companies could do. I don't think WWE could because they have commercials for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
But like AEW, if you just trim some of the fat, like when every pay-per-view match is 15 plus minutes, it's like, okay, man, everything's starting to blend in together. I talk about this every time they have a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And now MJF's world champion, so that's just not helping me at all. I'm gonna keep
But at the same time, like for those moments of AEW, I always think of myself, if AEW had a show and a pay-per-view and one match was 3 minutes long, people would also be irate.
But it depends on the match.
I agree.
Like there's something to building to something like that where it means something. You don't just have a 3-minute match to have a 3-minute match. But you can have a 10-minute sprint. Like that's different. Instead, you have a 20-minute sprint and then a 20-minute,
Yeah.
When I say sprint, I mean it's just like moving. There is for me, and this is just me, this is not their problem because a lot of people love what AEW is putting up. So I'm not going to sit here and act like this is a universal problem that they got to change for me. But like after the Continental Classic, I was like, there's some things I really enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Like some things feel different. John Moxley feels different. Okay.
Yeah,
and that's just fucking been the way for 4 or 5 years, for better or worse. Even when he was doing bad, he was at least different. I'll give him that. Even when I didn't like what he was doing, it was different. But like that is my biggest problem with the promotion right now. And like they have champions that aren't interesting me. Like this is not I'm gonna watch AEW still. I'm not gonna really care to watch WWE outside of the pay-per-views when we talk about them like that. Or if they have like a cool NXT match that I'm like, oh, I like those people. I like these young people. Whatever.
Sure. Or
like
a nice Hobbs match, nice, great Io Sky match. Or Stephanie
right. Or like when Hobbs debuts, I'll watch that. Like pick and choose. But I'm going to watch something from AEW every single week because I want this product to be good. But they're also mixing it in with everything feeling the same. They also have MJF as world champion. That's just not interesting to me. I don't care what you do. There's just nothing that's going to win me over with that guy.
Agreed.
Plain and simple. By the way, I learned the other day he is defending the world title in Maine this weekend, and that made me laugh.
Was it the Alex Price one? Remember him?
Yeah, I do.
I'll check that
Well,
out when it drops on YouTube or wherever it's going to be.
well, that's
I'll
fine
check
because
that out.
that's a unique thing, you know,
Yeah.
like that's a unique thing.
I think what we're talking about, sort of getting at, is that there is this like, and we talked about this a little bit in terms of like wrestling match style and how it's been so Osprey coded for so long that it does feel
Yes,
like that needs to evolve.
that's
It
AEW coded now. You
it
know,
is
like
this sort of, we're sort of talking around this idea of like we need a structural change to professional wrestling in terms of how matches are put together and produced, and how show cards are
I
put
think
together.
cards. Yeah,
It's
cards
it's
is the big
this,
one.
but it's this sort of structural change that we're looking for, that this evolution of pro wrestling that I sort of was getting at with the whole Ospreyisms, and sort of
Right.
what is going to be the next wrestling kind of style that dominates. It's the
Yeah.
sort of thing of like something that's what we're asking for. We're asking for an evolution of something,
Yeah.
and it doesn't necessarily, and that's why I don't feel necessarily
In
the most
American
excited
pro
in
wrestling.
American pro wrestling.
Specifically.
I mean, to a degree, Japanese wrestling as well, but that's not really
Yeah.
going
Well,
to
New
happen.
Japan had that problem, right? They used to do like we have to go 30 minutes no matter what,
Mhm.
big time thing.
And they've
I think
changed,
they
a
have,
little bit.
which I give them credit for. And I think that's like the same thing that AEW is going to have to do.
Yeah.
Is they're going to have to change like that dynamic. I think it's, you look at an AEW pay-per-view. Yes, everyone says, well, when you buy an AEW pay-per-view, you're going to walk away happy. It's like, sure.
9 times
But I
out of
don't
10, I would say.
But for the most part, I walk away saying like that was fine. I'm never gonna walk away and say like that was the worst show I've ever seen. That's
Yeah.
probably never gonna happen, which is great.
Yeah.
But I want to walk away saying, wow, that was really good. And I think they have to change up the formula to do that. And I think they've had
Yeah.
shows like that have done that, even in the past year, probably, right? But like they have, or it's like they had a few times in the past year, the all singles matches show, right? And it's like, brother, we can't. I don't really like multi-men matches, but tag team wrestling, a beautiful thing, you know, like something like that. I think for AEW, what do I expect from them? I expect them to be great. Why? Because have you seen their roster? We say this all the time. They have one of the most loaded rosters of all time. Plain and simple, period. That is not a subjective opinion. That is an objective truth. They have one of the best rosters in the history of professional wrestling, right? Say it.
Yeah.
There's non-video watchers here, Ryan. Come on.
My apologies. Yep. No, you're right. You're right.
They have that. So utilize it to the fullest ability. You know, I want to see a Lee Moriarty eventually break through on a roster like this. Why? Because I think he's very different from what they currently have that's on most shows. He is. I think that's why I like him so much. And I keep bringing him up, but I do think that's why I like him so much. I love how many luchadors they have under contracts. Even if I don't love the dual contract thing, I don't want Masquerade Dorado going to WWE, so it's fine. I can live with that.
Yeah, I'd rather have a dual contract than go to WWE.
Absolutely. If these are our two trade offs, yeah. Because then they're just going to be in triple I. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. But like they have a lot of things that we have said over the past years that's like, oh, you do this, this can be different, this can be different. Like, why can't a pay-per-view have a fantastic lucha match? And I said like El Clan versus Commander was fun. It was a showcase match for El Clan, so I'm not gonna really remember as much. But like, why can't we have the big Bandito lucha match that, and hell, this is where time limits are a beautiful thing, by the way. Something that they should embrace. It's why I love watching a CMLL show, because you'll have the lightning match, and then you'll have the 2 out of 3 falls main events, and you know, like things like that. Their shows always, despite being the same core for the most part, always feel different, always feel fun. If you watch a CMLL show, you're gonna watch it, you're gonna say that was good, and then you're gonna move on in your life. And sometimes that's all you want. And I think that's why I love the simplicity of what I watch, which is obviously Joshi, because a lot of the time I can put on a show, say that was good, and move on. For all these other promotions, it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I just think, style or whatever. But I think you're right in terms of American wrestling probably just needs to like figure out a different style away from Osprey style. Like, let Osprey do that, like let him do that.
Yeah,
that's his thing.
Wrestling has become so athletically inclined, and it is a style that obviously I generally like. I mean, that is something that I do enjoy. But I just think that I talked about it at the time that I just sort of think that we're certainly past the peak of it, and we need to evolve for something else. And I don't think we necessarily know what that is, because when you look at like who are the people in the come up, it's like guys like Javon Evans, it's guys like Lee Moriarty, it's guys like, I mean, not necessarily Bandito, but I would throw Bandito in there. You know,
I love both of those guys because I think they're exciting. And I think they're
Braun Breaker.
Like people are gonna say like, well, Javon Evans kind of does like an Osprey thing, but like he's different.
Yeah,
he's an athletic specimen. You know, Obafemi's a good one. Not gonna say his name, but I do think Powerhouse Hobbs could have been that because he's different. Well, because Ryan, we had this conversation a few weeks ago. We needed David Batista, and who did you say was close to that?
Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse Hobbs.
Like that's my point, though.
Mm-hmm.
We need more of that, and that's why I think I'm so mad because like that could have been a nice, palate cleanser changer to this company.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you. I think it is just this sort of thing of like, what is the next level?
That's why we like Jack Doyle and Mark Davis. That's why we like those guys.
I think there is something to big dudes, and it is this like weird thing of like it's something that maybe it's like not necessarily less athletic, but athletic in a different way, like Powerhouse Hobbs, Braun Breaker, Obafemi,
powerful.
Yeah, or even like Javon Evans. Maybe it is something of like the wrestling style becomes more of a polarity. It is this thing of it's tough. I think look, culture in America has become so monotone. Everything has gotten so similar, and that extends to wrestling. And wrestling has gotten so similar all the time. What we're talking about are the polarities, Scotty, of someone who is like a very obvious high flyer, Javon Evans, versus like big powerhouse powerhouse dudes, powerhouse, Obafemi, Braun Breaker. It is, I think it's just like this idea of separating the styles and weight classes and all these things even more, and having different varietals of people rather than just something very similar. I think that's just probably what it is.
There's to me one thing that they all have that makes them so exciting, and that's explosiveness.
Yeah.
But everything else is different. And by the way, just to give you a laugh, guess what TNA opened up with tonight?
Oh, yes. They started 10 minutes ago. What did they open up with tonight, Scotty?
WWE superstar AJ Styles, of course.
Oh, man. Of course they did. That's fine.
It came out to the cool theme song, though.
Which theme song did it come out with?
The TNA theme song. Get ready to fly.
Was it I Am? Is that what it is?
I am. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna accept I Am. I think that's fine.
I do have a question for you regarding the top two promotions, and more so probably AW, because I don't know if you'll have a WWE answer, but I want you to actually give an answer.
I can do that, I think.
What are you most looking forward to in each promotion this year? You have to give an answer. I mean, you kind of just gave your WWE answer. You named like 3 different people.
Yeah, I mean, those are some people that are interesting. Like, I'm trying to think for WWE, what I'm like most interested in. I mean,
I can give you my answer.
Maybe it is like an official crowning of Braun Breaker would be the thing I'm most interested in, that I would like to happen.
For me, it is breaking the mold.
Oh, sorry.
Breaking the mold
and bread with Tony Shalhoub.
Which the mold in WWE is the older wrestlers, the Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns.
Yeah. It's funny that Cody Rhodes has now been lumped into that group.
Well, he has to be. He's been on top for 5 years now, Like,
oh yeah.
Breaking that mold to something newer, something younger, something more exciting. I think funny enough, they do it with their women. Tiffany Stratton was champion instantly. Did it work? Maybe not. But like Stephanie McCare, champion, instantly. The women, they're ready, willing to go at least. Do they push them well enough in terms of like giving them big matches? No. But listen, baby steps, I guess. They don't do it though with the men. So like that for me is like they have to break the mold and they have to try something new. And that's kind of similar to what you said of like Braun Breaker.
Mhm.
You know, Braun Breaker getting the world championship, Braun Breaker getting to be world champion. It would be nice if I didn't think Obafemi was going to win a mid card title and nothing else this year, but let's be real.
That's it. That is just what it's going to be. That's fine, I guess. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna have to do, I guess.
Yeah. But my pivot there, like it was so beast that he just like dropped the NXT title. I was like, yeah, I'm moving on, buddy. Like that's what that guy should be doing, you know? And my pivot here is then what is your AEW answer? Besides like Wembley, I don't.
Yeah, I mean Wembley Osprey winning would be a cool moment.
Are you interested in how we get there? Do you hate that the Owens how we get there no matter what?
Yeah, I'm not jazzed about that. You know what I really want this year, just because it really feels like that's what this year is going to be about.
This is your most important answer, by the way, because this is your top promotion. So I'm very excited to see what you say.
This it's not being overtly said, but I think that's what this year is about. I really would love a great main event, not main event, but I would love that. Main story, important to the show, Kenny Omega run. They're setting it up that this is like it for Omega.
Yeah.
And to a degree, the Young Bucks are starting that as well by doing like one last babyface run, seemingly. That it is like, and that's what's interesting about it. If anything, it was interesting about AEW, and I don't think it's necessarily this year.
Are you going to say it's the Elite?
No, not the Elite. It is, we are getting very close to an AEW where the Elite are not active wrestlers outside of Hangman, you know, which I think are separated enough at this point. We are getting very close to that within the next couple years for sure. What does that look like? And that is, I think, a very fascinating development that we'll see parts of, the beginnings of, I think, in 2025.
Looks up when was Brawl out to get an idea. Oh, okay. Never mind.
But you're
right. You're right.
We're getting close to retirements for these people.
You're getting close to the all elite wrestling without the elite.
Yeah. Exactly. And I think that's interesting. New Japan, what I'm interested about is just how we're going to
I didn't ask about New Japan yet.
I know, but just want to answer, it is just simply about how we are going to do Yota Tsuji.
That brings us to the New Japan conversation of expectations for this year. Everything depends on him.
Everything depends on the Yota Tsuji. It can go so many different ways, but it all comes down to how Yota Tsuji is handled.
Absolutely. Like that is the definition of their success this year.
And I guess Aaron Wolf to a degree as well.
Sure.
If he like flames out super quick, that sucks.
That's very true. But for them, they need Tsuji to be the home run that one, everyone has been thinking he's going to be, but two, he has to be the next leader in the clubhouse. He has to be that guy. He has to be the guy you put on all the posters, the guy you put in every media thing, right? Like that's what he needs to be.
Yeah.
And that is what their year is going to be defined by. And for them, it's as much of a challenge for them as it is for him. For him, he's just got to perform. He's just got to do what he's got to do. For them, they got to not cut his legs out from under him, which for Gato is a challenge and a half. Because his first match is with Jake Lee. You know, like, come on, guys. I mean, it might be. It's not official yet, but
it's probably
all signs point to that. Like, they're doing a lot of cool creative things, right? Like, they have this New Beginning USA show. They are putting a full force. Here is our talent. This is our talent, right? It's Yota Tsuji, the Knockout Brothers, Bolt and Oleg. You know, like they're sending.
It's a New Japan show. It is a New Japan show.
Shuri's on it. So with the New Japan Strong Women's title, I hope she burns it while she's there. Because I just want it to be the IWGP. But like maybe
I hope Los Hermanos Chavez show up.
That's true. We all hope that. But like that is ultimately, and I couldn't agree with you more. I think that is the most important, most intriguing aspect of New Japan's entire year outside of probably what does Aaron Wolf look like in year one, right?
Yeah.
Because in year one, Aaron Wolf has the pressure of the world on his shoulders, plain and simple. That is, I don't think that's up for debate. And another thing is like, how do they react to whoever leaves? That's always part of it as well.
Oh, with like New Japan, yeah, it's always a possibility that someone's going to leave this year. Someone big.
I
Zack Sabre
feel
Jr. is probably the
pretty-
next big. Oh, Gabe Kidd, I guess, but
It's Dave.
oh, David Finlay. Yeah, that's always plausible.
It's Dave or Gabe or both.
Yeah.
Which I think is why like this unaffiliated company or whatever what are they called?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
You get my point. Like that's why I think that's a thing. You know, it's because like the Bullet Clubs, the War Dogs, whatever you want to call them, most of them are probably leaving.
Yeah,
if not all.
Yeah, I think it's fascinating. Saya Kamatani, we already sort of touched about with Stardom. It's sort of like, okay, we need to do something else.
Yeah, like for them, it is now okay.
Now what? Now that we're past the point of the Tokyo Sports Awards.
Yeah.
What is do the next thing, and can it be as successful?
What else? The beauty of what they're doing thus far, and it truly helps that she's out a month. Like it's not a good thing. I don't want to see her hurt or anything, but I'm happy she has the month off. But it's making them try different things.
Yeah.
Maki Ito is part of that, and we will see what that is and how much I can deal with that, and so on and so forth. But you know, it is pushing new people, it's pushing different people. They have the thing is like I'm staring at this roster, man, and I'm like, I watched Suzuki and Mei Sarah absolutely tear it up. One of my favorite matches of the year this year. Absolutely tear it up in Cork. And I'm like, you have these two. They do this every time you put them in a big match. What are you doing? Yeah. You have Saya Ida, who just is fucking crushing it. She just had a match with Chihiro Hashimoto and Sendai Girls that is sensational. Like, you should watch that, by the way.
Oh, I've seen the GIF.
Yeah. like you have so many incredibly talented wrestlers, and then you also have like your young core of Rina and Hina and Hanan that you are going to push. I know you're pushing those three, but you have the Hazuki still. You have the Idas still. Hazuki, new life, by the way. Fuwa-chan comes in, new life, baby. We are back. You have Fuwa-chan, which is, I'm not worried about them pushing her either, but I say it, the Hazuki's, Idas, Mei Sarah's, I'm staring at the roster right now. Azumi, like what the hell is that? What are we doing there?
I don't think you mentioned Hanan, which
well, she's still out, so it's like
I know.
I said Hanan with the twins because I know she'll get pushed when she's around.
Yeah,
like I'm not Hanan. I'm honestly probably the second most confident in terms of getting pushed in this company.
Yeah,
like I think they're gonna give her the wonder. She's gonna be Konami. That'll be that, you know. But my point is they have all these different names. I didn't even say Shuri, who's holding the IWGP.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say Suzuki because that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they have such talent. Do something with it, and you have to. You should, because you can be great. You can be great up and down the card each and every show. You don't need to count on Saya Kamatani to essentially destroy herself, because you know at the end of the day they're wrestlers and they wrestle every weekend. They're going through it. You know, like these injuries add up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Here's some quick. I can give some quick hitters.
Yeah,
CMLL, just keep doing it, baby. Just keep doing a couple, baby. Don't lose people.
Oh yes, which you know we'll see how these dual contracts work. How much is Dorada on shows still? How much is Persephone on shows still? Right, because they're kind of the new ones.
It's ultimately just Dorada, what you're doing.
Dorada's the big one for me. Like I need him to be on all the shows still. You know, he's very important. Give Andrade bring Andrade back in the fold. I'm not kidding. That's a serious. Like I know I keep saying relative. No, you really should. Like
I agree.
Make that a grand moment because it's going to be
grand slam.
I want to see an Adversario be Andrade versus Mystico. Like that is big. I think that's the biggest men's match you can build in 2026.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun as hell.
Which is awesome.
Noah, stop leaning on 2000X so hard. Oh wait, I just saw your New Year show. Oh boy, I'm very nervous.
I don't know what Noah can do.
Yeah. All Japan, figure it out, buddy. Just figure it out.
Don't suck.
Marigold, I don't. we haven't really talked about them too much, but that's kind of what Marigold
They
has become.
What?
Like, just like a company that's like they're just kind of doing their own thing, kind of around.
Well, they're at the end of the day, they are a indie on their own.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, it's sort of like, yeah, just I mean,
keep going to your. They're in
developing people, but find ways to get more eyes. Ultimately, I guess.
Sure. They haven't entered their third year yet, so like
exactly.
For they're just keep pushing up the young talent you have, and obviously keep building. That's literally what their thing is. Keep building in eyes and roster. Do we talk about anyone else?
TNA.
That was actually my question. Did you want to add anyone to the fold this year?
Oh yes, we'll do that. I think after we do the rest of the BAGgies Awards.
Yeah, finish the Baggies, and then we can do that, and then we can go to bed. Deal?
TNA, please don't lose your identity. Make a good TV show. AAA, definitely don't lose your identity for the love of God.
Should we talk
Rev
about
Pro?
AAA
Figure yourself out.
Oh wait, we're gonna save that because, like, for me, AAA is a interesting combo. Because we'll talk about it in a second. Continue.
I'm just thinking about that. Rev Pro, figure yourself out. You've just been kind of extremely down.
I mean, the indies are
down.
Yeah. I mean, DPW is not here anymore. So
yeah, exactly. Indies. I don't know what to tell you, indies, but y'all need to like.
Indies, find a identity.
Yes.
Which I could argue about a lot of American pro wrestling, but
we've talked very long time, I think, very pessimistically about like 2026 and how we're very like arms outstretched, Heisman style, to 2026. I think to a degree.
Good shout.
But at the same time, we're talking about this. How there's this need to evolve. I think very pessimistically, we're talking about evolve coming back. Oh, it's already back. I think
it's still around. Back, buddy. What are you talking about?
Pessimistically, we're talking about how we're very dubious and we have no real ideas of like what 2026 is going to look like. We're very concerned about things, and we just want something, but we also want it to evolve. So maybe optimistically is that like maybe something will give. We just do not know what it is because it hasn't. Like it's this thing of like people don't necessarily know what's new until it exists, until you see it, and then that's where you get behind it. We just don't. Maybe we just don't know what it is. Maybe there is something around the corner that we just simply do not know. Something positive that's around the corner for wrestling that will rapidly change wrestling in 2026. I kind of doubt it, but the thing is that we won't know what it is until it happens. Maybe something is going to catch fire. I don't know. Maybe that's my hope. Is we ultimately need something to catch fire, right? And that's kind of where we need to be. I think that's kind of it. Let's talk BAGgies. Let's talk BAGgies, and we'll sort of go through. And I think we talked about it a little bit. We might change up a little bit of like whether or not we're going to watch. What are we going to watch for promotions?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through every promotion I'm gonna get. I'm actually gonna give them to you this year because you seem the more. Well, I hate American Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, schedule focus.
So more so, you tell me what I'm watching.
Yeah. Do you want to hit me with those bongos? Let's talk about the regional awards for the BAGgies.
Freaking yeah! Oh, wrong one.
All right, I'm gonna give you. I should have done the preamble before the bongos. Now I think about it.
All right, we'll do it again.
But I didn't do the preamble yet, so you can't really do it again.
Okay, the preamble.
So the preamble here, we're doing the regionals. All the promotions are combined based on the regions. The regions are broken out: U.S. and Canada, Mexico, and Japan. One thing I wanted to point out is U.S. and Canada roughly got the same percentage of voters year over year. 79% last year, 80% of the voters in U.S. and Canada. Mexico grew substantially. 42% of the voters last year voted in Mexico. This year, 70% of voters voted in Mexico. Japan declined a little bit, 88% last year, 75% this year. So a little bit more even split maybe across the board. So here, I'm going to give you the top 5 male-female tag teams of U.S. and Canada. We'll start with the men. Number 5, Lee Moriarty.
Yeah.
Number 4, Kyle Fletcher.
That makes sense.
Number 3, Konosuke Takeshita. Again, just U.S. and Canada work for Konosuke Takeshita.
Okay.
Number 2, Hangman Adam Page. And your number 1 wrestler in U.S. and Canada, Bandito.
I don't have an applause button, so that's. Oh wait, here we go.
So hard of hearing applause button. Your top 5 women from U.S. and Canada. 5, Willow Nightingale.
Yay, Willow.
Number 4, Athena. Still in the top 5. I kind of disagree with that. That's okay.
You're here storming hot take. Kind of done.
I'm kind of done with Athena as well. Number 3,
her doing what she's been doing, but I've been saying that for months. Continue.
Number 3, Toni Storm. Number 2, Io Sky. And number 1, Mercedes Moné.
Hey, can you say number 3 again?
Toni Storm. Wow. Get these buttons away. Io Sky and then Mercedes Moné. Tag team. Oh boy, get ready for this one. Number 5. They hurt people. Hurt Syndicate.
You damn right. You damn right they do. You damn right they do.
Number 4, STP.
You damn right.
Yeah, baby. Right. Yeah.
Wait, sorry. It's an award show. I got to be respectful.
Number 3, FTR. They had a solid year. They had a solid. Oh, they're heels, so of course they're getting booed. Number 2 is going to be Brodito. And number 1, the Young Bucks.
Yeah, whatever. It would have been really cool if Bandito won twice. That would have been really cool.
Yeah, well, yeah,
but the Young Bucks ruined that. So yeah, well, that's awesome.
Do better, I guess.
I don't think they could have done better. The Young Bucks did nothing this year.
Did you remember that they were IWGP World Heavyweight Champions this year?
What?
They were the IWGP Tag Team Champions this year. Do you remember that? At the beginning of the year, the Young Bucks. The beginning of the year.
Hold on.
I think they won it at Wrestle Kingdom or against Naito and Hiromu.
Oh my god!
And
then they lost them back. Why'd they do that?
I don't know, man. I learned that. I was listening to the 5-Star Match Game, Voice of Wrestling Network.
Holy
and one of the trivia questions is about the IWG World Tag Team Championships. And I was like, the Young Bucks won it. Yo, yeah, remember that? I
have no memory of that.
Yeah. Then obviously the longtime heel run. So very close one there. That one between the Young Bucks and Brodito. We already talked about it. Was there any other really like super close ones? Third and fourth place, I guess, for the women.
Bring me to Mexico.
Bring you to Mexico. So your top 5 men's. You have number 5, Dragon Lee.
What?
Number 4, Dominic Mysterio.
Hey, that's ESPN's Wrestler of the Year.
And he's our number 4 Mexico Wrestler of the Year.
You know what? Funny little note about ESPN. They hate the WWE deal very clearly, but they're like, that Dom Mysterio guy.
There's something cool. There's something there. Number 3, Hechicero.
Yeah.
Number 2, Mascara Dorada. And number 1, Mystico.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's just correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Female wrestlers. Number 5, Olympia. Number 4, Fabi Apache.
Right.
Number 3, Scotty. Scotty?
Hey, thank you.
Number 2, La Catalina. And number 1, Persephone.
Shout out to La Catalina one time. Hey,
yeah.
Huh? No one?
Actually got number 1 last year, I want to say.
I think Stephanie Vercare did.
Oh, yeah, that's probably right. That's probably right. Number 5 for men, for tag teams. I guess men's tag teams, but tag teams. Number 5, Los Villanos. sort of disappointing. I hate that. Number 4.
No, I'm not disappointed at them. I was getting ready.
I know. Number 4, Pagano and Psycho Clown.
Okay.
Number 3, Raise the Rufos, Los Guerreros, the fucking Heroes.
Yeah, they should be 2 or 1, but it's fine.
2, Los Hermanos Chavez, your New Japan Strong Tag Team Champions.
Shouts out. I mean, they have
and number 1. I mean,
tag belts in the game.
Number 1, El Sky Team. I mean, yeah, that was.
They get my own applause.
Yeah, they are.
I love El Sky Team.
They are far and away. Mexico was
called
just like
them
dominated.
the Sky Team.
Mystico, Persephone, and El Sky Team were just like all winners. Just destroyed everyone. They were just like
Mystico was just
exactly Persephone, the Mystico of the women's division. I can confirm here now. All right, here we go. Some more interesting results. Japan, number 5. We have Kano at number 5.
What? What?
Again,
that's not good.
Japan is interesting.
Number
4, Hiroki Goto.
Too low. You see here? You see that poster of him for Street Fighter?
Number 3, Kenta.
Yeah, go Kenta. Good resurgence year, baby.
Number 2, Kento Miyahara.
That's not shocking, even though didn't he win the Triple Crown like the last month of the year?
Something like that. Last couple months.
All right, cool.
Number 1, Zack Sabre Jr. Yeah, Japan's interesting.
What are we doing?
I think Japan results are very indicative about Japan this year. I look at all that, and I'm like, really? Really?
Men's is indicative. Specifically the men's. Holy.
Yeah.
Kano was 5th.
I know what you're thinking. David Finley was ranked 8th.
He got robbed. Come on.
He's behind Ozawa and Konosuke Takeshita. I agree. Female Joshi, basically. Number 5, Nanai Takahashi.
Yeah, passion. Woo!
Number 4, this is a shock. Get ready to shock the system. Number 4, Saya Kamatani. Is your system shocked, Scotty? Or
keep going.
Get ready to continue to shock your system. Number 3, Hashimoto.
Yeah. I know who the top 2 are. That's right.
Number 2.
Hold on. Disclaimer. I'm not the only person that voted. I know people.
No, you are not.
I know people will start blaming me, and I don't want to have it. But I know the top 2 is correct.
Number 2, Mayu Itani.
You goddamn right.
And
You're
number 1,
right.
Scotty, who is the number 1 female of Japan region?
I really wish I had her music or something to play right now, but I don't, and I'm very upset about it. Hold on.
Do you have a scarf, her towel or her hat or something?
Hold.
I know you have a hat.
I got something. The towel's behind me. Shut up. Don't move a muscle. Don't. Fuck.
This is taking so long.
Nope, that's not gonna work. Just say it.
3 is your number 1.
You're damn right.
How shocked are you? How shocked are you by that? With those results?
Not stunned at all. The voters know ball.
Our voters do tend to know ball.
Psycho Type before stunning, but hell yeah, that's crazy. Shouts out to the voters one time. It helps that she got the indie votes and the stardom votes.
Yeah, I digress. Yeah, and look, the more regions you're in, the more promotions you're in, the more available points you're able to get. So,
right, Bandito? Right, Takeshita?
Well, Takeshita didn't get top. Only got. Well, yeah, I guess that'll help Takeshita.
Well, we got votes in both.
That'll help Takeshita a lot in the best around the globes, and the top 20. Okay, so tag team, you have number 5, Nanai Takahashi and Siri Yamaoka.
Yeah.
Number 4,
all tag teams.
What's that?
That's all tag teams?
No, this is just Japan. Just Japan.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Number 4, Los Glapadores.
Sure. Noah
Number-
says screw you, but yeah.
Number 3, Team 200 kg.
All right, that's 3 tag teams that don't exist anymore. Continue.
Number 2, Wingori. Kind of a pause.
They're on pause, but I guess they have the best chances existing so far. And then I know who number was. Boom, Buckot!
The devil.
That's right, the Good Brothers. No, I'm just kidding. Bumbleclad, the Good Brothers. Carl Anderson. No, of course, it's Knockout Brothers. Knockout Brothers for sure.
People could have seen my face when you clicked on that. I go, huh?
Now, one thing I want to point out with the tag teams, the closest, obviously, the result and everything, number 1, number 2, is the tag team in the US and Canada. Very close as well in Japan. 29 points for the Knockout Brothers, 27 for Wingori. Again, another extremely close thing in tag teams. And that's the thing, like the theme I think of a tag team wrestling in general this year. There is really no clear person, I think. No real clear contenders. But we'll get to that when we get to, of course, the Baggies. Scotty, we'll go tag team female to male. Is that okay with you?
Absolutely.
All right, I'll give you the top 20. I'll very quickly get through,
Top
blow through.
20?
I get the top 20 in front of me. I can start at 10 instead.
Yeah, they're at 10.
Let's start at 10.
Do 20. I guess that's the point of the awards, is to recognize more people.
Yeah, I'll blow through the 20 to 11. Is that okay? I'll blow through this. All right, number 20, Jet Speed. Number 19, Los Guerreros Laguneros. The Lagoon Guerreros. Number 18, the Hurt Syndicate. Number 17, Rising Hayata and Yuma Anzai. Number 16, Taichi and Tomohiro Ishii. These are all tied, 3-way tie in 13th place. Zack Sabre Jr. and Rohei Oiwa, Shane Taylor Promotions, and the Joshi Tag Team Spark Rush.
You're damn right. Do you know who Spark Rush is?
Awada and someone else. I don't remember.
Aroha and Sari.
Oh, yeah. Who's the Awada is something. The red something?
Red Energy. Yeah,
Red Energy.
I wasn't gonna make fun of you because there was a tag team that involves her. Continue.
Number 12, Ichiban Sweet Boys, and number 11, outside of top 10, Jackie Funky Kamei and Rita.
Okay.
Is there any sort of joke? Has there anyone in Dragon Gate made the joke of Rita Italian's Ice? Is that anything? But it's got to be Rita's Italian Ice, where the Italian and the eyes and Italian Ice and Italian and Ice need to have like multiple eyes. Anyways, here we go. Top 10.
Why would they make that joke in Japan?
That was a great question. Top 10. This is a very regional joke to America, if anything. Top 10 for this is your best around the globe for 2025. Number 10, FTR. Number 9, Takahashi and Yamaoka.
You damn right.
Number 8, Brodito.
You damn right.
Number
8?
Number 8. Number 7, the Young Bucks.
Holy shit.
No, that isn't that fascinating. Number 6, Los Hermanos Chavez.
Fuck yeah.
Number 5, Los
Strong Tag Team Champions. Have some Los Capadores.
Yeah.
Holy God. Okay.
They broke up.
Yep.
Number 4, Team 200 kg.
You retired. Continue.
Number 3, Wingori.
Uh-huh.
Number 2 are the Knockout Brothers, meaning number 1, your best tag team around the globe, El Sky Team.
You're damn right. That's correct. Oh, yeah. Raise the roof, baby. Just for them.
Well, Raise the Roof got number 19, but that's fine. You raise the roof for El Sky Team, folks. Raise the roof for El Sky Team. Those are your top 20.
They get that bumping music that's like boom, 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 boom. You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, just finish the other list.
All right, women. Here we go.
Women.
Here we go. Come on. Number 20. We had a tie actually at number 20. It's Fabi Apache and Maya World. So shout out to those two.
Okay. I expected at 20.
Number 19, then Danny Luna.
Hey, hell yeah. Hey, way to be represented, huh?
Two-way tie, number 17, Scotty and Mai Sakurai. Number 16.
Yeah, shout out Mai Sakurai.
Number 16, Jordan Grace. Number 15,
no,
Chris.
That's incorrect. No, that's just incorrect.
Number 15, Chris Statlander.
Sure. She won the world title last year, by the way.
Number 14, Anai Takahashi.
You did. Passion. Passion. She wrestled for 5 months.
Damn Nagano, nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found in the Night Takahashi.
Buddy.
One month longer. 1 month longer, Scotty.
There's a difference between passion and the Twilight Dream. That's all I'm saying.
Number 13, Kanji. Number 12.
Hey, look at that. Look at
Yeah,
that.
nice
Little independent.
Yeah. I think the only independent person that makes any of these
'cause
top lists.
No. So
I mean, unless how you define Japan. Number
Oh,
11,
fine.
sorry, number 12, Rhea Ripley. Number 11, Willow Nightingale.
that's the first time you said Rhea Ripley's name.
There we go.
Fascinating.
Here we go for the top
Who was
10.
that? Wait, who was 11?
11 was Willow Nightingale.
She should be like top 5 every year, but Tony Khan doesn't like that.
Hamster wheel, baby. Here we go. Number
Wrong
10.
person, the hamster wheel.
Number 10, La Catalina.
Hell yeah. Mexico represent this year, baby.
Oh, stay tuned. Number 9, Athena. I think a little high for my taste, but that's fine. I get it.
I'd
Number
swap her a Willow.
Yeah, number 8, Tony Storm.
I'm not going to press anything.
Well, get ready. Number 7, Saya Kamatani.
Jesus. See, now I have a problem. That's too low.
Number 6, Chihiro Hashimoto.
Hell yeah.
Number 5, Io Sky.
Hell yeah.
Number 4, Mayu Itani.
Okay, wait a minute. When is Persephone about to be number 1?
Number 3, Suri.
Uh-huh.
Number 2, Persephone.
Oh, thank God.
And number 1, far and away, Scotty, Mercedes Monet.
I just want to point out, Persephone's. I love Persephone. Think she's awesome.
I think she's way too high. She's way too high.
Yeah. That's just.
It pretty much came out like how it came out is like if people were voting in Mexico and they were voting for women, it was just like Persephone. I'm gonna vote for Persephone. It was like everyone just ended up voting for Persephone. If they were voting in Mexico, it was Persephone only. Right.
Well, I'm here to make an executive decision. She's been moved down to 5. Sorry, everyone gets.
No, that's how it shakes out. Those are.
I did it. I knew Mercedes would be 1. All right, let's get to the men.
Yeah, Mercedes Monet. That's an obvious lock. That was gonna be number 1.
It's raining men.
Speaking of men, number 20, Yamato. Number 19, Yum Anzai. Number 17, tie that I mentioned earlier, John Cena and Gunther.
John Cena shouts out.
Number 15, another tie at 15, Hechicero and David Finlay.
Hey, Big Davey.
Big Dave, getting something in here, which I respect.
Get the graphic.
Number 14, get the graphic, Lee Moriarty.
Yes. Hold me numbers, Tiger style.
Where were we?
You can actually say it like that, by the way.
Number 13, I don't think we have a graphic. I'm kind of shocked we don't. Number 13, Big Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, no. Okay, wrong
no. James, I do not believe got a single vote for anyone. Number 13, Dominic Mysterio. Number 12, Ozawa. Number 11, Kano.
All right, let's get whatever.
I know.
Kano's too high, man.
All right, here we go. The top 10. Actually, we got a tie at number 9, if you can believe it, folks. Number 9 and a tie. Kyle Fletcher and Hiroki Goto.
Fascinating. Okay.
Fascinating. Number 8, Kenta.
All right.
Number 7. Sex Ferguson. Number 7, Kento Miyahara, the Sex Ferguson of all Japan. Number 6, Mascara Dorada.
Sure. Woohoo.
Number 5, Zack Sabre Jr.
What the fuck? Okay, continue.
Number 4, Hangman Adam Page. I can see Scotty thinking about what top 3 are going to be. And here we go. Prepare the anticipation, folks. Number 3, Konosuke Takeshita.
Hey, all the votes added up for him. Congratulations.
Number 2, Bandito, which means
Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy, Mystical. Yes, I'm happy. Yes.
Oh, you got the wrong Mystico one. You got this one.
Oh, I forgot we had two. That one's so old. We've had that one forever. Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
So that's a great top two. I just want to say that. That's really nice. I like that. Shout out Luke.
Yeah. So just for an example, your top three, Konosuke, Takeshita, and Bandito, were at a tie, 31 points apiece. I had to go break it down by first place votes.
Wow.
To get that.
So
Mystico, 33 points. Very, very close top three ultimately.
Come on now.
4, Adam Page got 23 points. So it does really, really well, but just it's like a big drop between the top three. It was a fight. It probably came down to the last 1 or 2 votes.
It's admittedly fascinating. Mystico finishes first, and Saya Kawatani finished 7th. Just want to point that out.
Yeah, your top 3, your best number 1 male, female, and tag teams of the year: Mystico, Mercedes Monet, and El Sky Team, folks. It's a CMLL year, if you could believe it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We have debuts in TNA.
All right. Well, hold on that. Let me just finish out the Baggies here. Some people I have like year over year.
Michelle. Sorry.
Candice Michelle.
She's not. She's just in the audience.
Okay. So just some year over year comparisons. Kento Miyahara did a little bit better. He went from top 20 last year to top 10. So did Mascara Dorada. Mystico went from top 20 last year to top 5. Obviously number 1, taking the number 1 spot. Baby. People that did a little bit worse, Yuma Anzai went from top 10 to top 20. Kenta Miyahara also top. Oh, sorry, no, that was the other. I already said Kenta Miyahara. Gunther and Hechicero went from top 10 to top 20. And those are sort of the year over year ups and downs. Women's Hall of Fame, I forgot to write that down, so we're going to move past that. Tag team, people that did better year over year. FTR went from 20 to 10. Alyssa Hermana Chavez went from 20 to 10. And that was it. People that did a little bit worse. Team 200 kg went from top 10. Sorry, they also went to, better, top 10 to top 5. My apologies, top 10 to top 5. People that did worse were the Young Bucks, went from top 5 to top 10 year over year here. So, and a lot of brand new people in the top 10, or rather the top 20 for 2025. A lot of brand new acts. There were a lot of people year over year that did not score again. So that, that's
Mystico won Tag Team of the Year and Men's Wrestler of the Year.
Correct.
What a dog! What a dog!
He's got that. Look, man, he's got that dog in him. What can I say? He's got that dog.
He's got that dog in him. Come on. You're right.
Yeah.
Though.
So those are your results, Scotty. Those are the results for the Baggies. Thank you, everybody, again for voting this year. We appreciate it. I think it was a great year of votes. I really enjoy. I think a good amount. There are some changes I would have personally made, but everyone has their own ballot. Those are the results of all the ballots. I'll post graphics of everything. Probably this weekend. It's probably when I'll be posting all the graphics for all the results here, so you can see them on your social medias if you dare. All right, Scotty. Hit us out. Let's get some TNA news and let's close and plugs and all that jazz. What do we got for TNA?
I have to give you the promotions in order of what we're covering this year.
Oh yes. We gotta do that first. Let's do TNA first. Let's get the TNA update.
Okay. All right, yeah, obviously way more important. TNA introduced Sonya Deville as I think as an authority figure for the knockouts.
Oh, like a Santina Morella, but it's Sonya Deville.
Yeah, because she's out here with a suit on with Santino, and I guess she's like called the Suit or something. I don't.
She has not wrestled since February of last year.
Yeah, so it seems like she's
the director of authority for the knockouts.
Yeah, she sounds like she is the women's director of authority. They also revealed who Mr. Elegance is. I don't know what that means. They introduced Cora Jade.
Wait. Who's more Mr. Elegance?
Oh, I have no idea. His name is Andreas John Ziegler. Introduced via Paris Hilton. Perez Hilton?
Perez Hilton.
Paris Hilton's Perez Hilton. But they also signed Elena Black, aka Cora Jade, which I actually think is a smart move by them. That is a correct move, believe it or not. So one good move out of whatever the rest I just said to you. You've got to be sorry.
Go ahead. New TNA update?
No, has nothing to do with TNA. Just continue.
All right. Well, actually, you're continuing us next, Scotty. Give us that list. So this is what I was thinking about for this list for the promotions. Typically, what we've done is sort of like green light, yellow light, red light sort of thing. Of like green light, we're going to talk about.
You should just say yes or no.
I was thinking more of like I think probably yes or no, maybe. What I was also thinking about was sort of like frequent, like what level of shows are we talking about?
Oh yeah.
You know, like, are we just going to talk about their biggest shows? Are we going to talk about all their pay-per-views? We're going to talk about big TV events. Because I think like with some companies, it's like we would like to talk more about like CMLL, for instance, and it's like how do we discuss them more than what we already do? AAA is changing their scheduling. How are we still talking about them? TNA, all these things. How are we going to? Because it's like I think a big thing comes down to probably your first promotion, your name, which is WWE.
That's true. Which I was going to indeed name WWE.
I think it is the big five, and then if the pay-per-view or if anything else important happens. Deemed important.
We won't preview. I don't even know if they run the same way. We won't preview a No Way Out. You know what I mean?
I don't think they do No Way Outs. I don't think they've done No Way Outs in forever.
I can't think of any of their shows. Crown Jewel. Yeah, we won't do Crown Jewel.
Yeah, we're not gonna do Crown Jewel. We're not gonna do
it big.
Probably not gonna do Elimination Chamber. I really think that's a big five. I think it's like big five. Yeah. And like if something else is like notable,
big or notable, yeah, okay. All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah, I think it's every pay-per-view at minimum, and then probably like big
their show specials,
TV show specials, as we've been doing it.
Yeah, and news for all of these, obviously.
Yeah. News is all its own thing.
TNA.
I don't know. I think there's sort of like we got nothing left in the tank. We talk about TNA. We talk about nothing else on the schedule. I think it's like Bound for Glory and Slammiversary, and that's kind of it. Maybe something else.
Yeah,
I'm writing all this down as well, so we have this to look for. But it's basically what we've been doing. Bound for Glory, Slammiversary. This TV show that's airing right now. We'll try to watch it. Maybe something else,
All right. Next one. Sorry, I was reading. Next one. Major League Wrestling, of course.
I mean,
I just need to make that. No, that's all I need.
No.
No.
Unless they suddenly get exciting, then maybe we'll talk about it.
They won't. I'm not worried about it. They will not.
You don't think Bishop Dwyer in his invasion angle is gonna get things moving?
They just booked Joe Coffey, so the answer is no.
Joe Coffey?
Yeah.
I'm really got MLW. Holy shit!
Well, it's for Battle Riot time, so I don't think that really counts.
Oh yeah.
U.S. Indies. I guess I just got to throw them in.
I mean, no.
Thank God. Thank God.
I mean, okay. WrestleMania weekend. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I think WrestleMania weekend. If they do a sort of all-in thing, but I don't think that's necessarily going to be happening.
Right.
If here's a question: if GCW did another Hammerstein this year, would we cover it? No. Don't.
Wow. I don't know if we'd cover it. We definitely have a nice chuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah. because that's the kind of content that people love on this show is us
Exactly.
laughing at something. All right, moving on. CMLL.
CMLL. See, that's the thing. How do we? I want to cover more CMLL and watch more
You
CMLL.
you watch Super Viernes, brother.
Yeah, is it just us talking about Super Viernes every single week though?
Every week.
I know
I
that's where
say
I come at, and I think that's a lot of the problem with like I think U.S. integrations into from CMLL is like
Yeah.
how do as a podcaster discuss this company? They're having more of these specialized Friday shows, which is interesting.
Yeah, we should talk about them more. I think
Yeah.
that goes without saying. I think we should watch Super Viernes more and kind of decide. So for any like big show they have, obviously we talk about, right?
Yeah.
So like
Anniversario.
Leyendas,
Yeah.
Grand Prix, we have to talk about, I think now. You know, we've skipped that before. I think Grand Prix shows are important because those are big shows for them.
Sure.
And anything maybe with like a big title match or
Yeah.
big main event, big tournament final. I think that's kind of what we have to go out of our way to see. Like we could start with this week too because they have the big weekend in
Yeah.
total.
Yeah.
I think it's a good way kind of just to start the correct coverage overall as is. You know,
Yeah.
there's a ton of good stuff this weekend.
Are they
Um,
are their Friday shows fully on Triller now? Now that Triller's dying, but are they now fully on Triller? Like all their shows?
I think so,
Because I remember hearing about that. I remember we talked about that at one point.
but I mean,
I only say Triller
well,
because
this
Triller is
weekend is.
cheaper.
I know this weekend is as part of Triller TV. So,
Yeah, international weekend.
yeah, I don't know how quickly or non-quickly they add them, but I mean, there's always a way to watch.
Yeah, this is January 16th.
And we record on Tuesdays, so
Mhm.
there's time. But I think CMLL kind of is the promotion we should put a full foot forward on.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I
That
fully agree with
brings me to the ugly stepsister. Triple A. No, it's triple A, not triple A.
Great joke. I very much appreciate it. Triple A is not like a no for me because with the
Which is funny because in the past it was.
I know it's sort of like I think it's like big events for them, like big shows, because it's almost like I want to see how this year goes, a full WWE year, you know,
Sure.
like big shows that have like a big shows is how I'm going to define that. Does that make sense? Or do you think that's still too much? For me, it's almost like just see how the year goes for them.
Yeah. That's a good shout, I think. Maybe if they have like a really good looking big show or something, well,
yeah, it's tough because it's
they rarely do.
They rarely do. It is a thing of like
They also are WWE.
I know it's a little bit of like figuring themselves out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and us figuring it out along the way. Okay.
Exactly. You didn't mention NXT or Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I was kind of throw those into the same thing of like developmental brands, but I said TNA, so maybe that hurt that a little bit.
NXT
I guess
for me is a fat no.
Yeah,
And Ring of Honor is a fat like.
I don't even like. I barely want to cover their pay-per-views, like, but it doesn't really hurt me because there's 3.
I know. We've been talking about that for the past like several years.
Yeah,
we're not necessarily interested in covering them, but it's like it's 3 shows a year. We can handle that. So I think just pay-per-views for Ring of Honor.
All right, Ring of Honor pay-per-views, no NXT. They did just gut it, so yeah, I'm good. They gutted it completely. Of any, yeah, no.
Japan.
Yeah, Japan's next. New Japan, obviously.
New Japan, big shows, like all big events.
Yeah, big events, big. If they have any big Corkins or anything like that. Noah.
I think just big. I think just big events. I don't think they're a Corkin thing.
The biggest shows, yeah.
Yeah. I think,
Yeah.
but I think
No,
it's
that's
just
fair.
maybe it's like I'll say bigger events. Like
True.
not like it's not every single event, but it's like the bigger stuff.
Anything where do you want to do anything where the GHC is defended?
Yeah, like a Corkin that has a GHC title
Yeah.
match.
They do that more than
Yeah. That should probably be in
so
there.
we'll just call it like the GHC heavyweight shows. If that belt's defended, it's probably a big enough show.
Yeah, that's the level of big show that we're talking. Pending same sort of thing with like AAA, pending enjoyment. You know what I mean? All these things pending enjoyment. I think that's fair to say for every promotion.
Yeah.
Here.
All Japan.
I think that's a fat no.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I think that's a fat no. I think
that's a fat no unless they prove you wrong.
Yeah, unless they change dramatically, which they just signed to a contract.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So
they're the no. Yeah, you're right. No.
Like, oh, they just signed to a contract. Go Shiozaki? All right. This other guy? All right. Oh, the fucking sex pest?
Yeah.
No, thank you, brother.
We did give up on this last year, but I'll say it anyways. I guess Dragon Gate.
I don't know, man. I try every year to get in the Dragon
Do we
Gate.
want to try with Kobe World?
Like this
Maybe we just
Kobe
keep
World?
it to like we keep it to their one big show.
Yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine. I think that's totally fine. In the same way, maybe like All Japan.
Maybe it wins us over.
All Japan's like the New Year's Eve show for All Japan. But even then, we didn't really. I don't think we talked about it.
Sick, bro. Sick. Awesome.
We talked about it.
They do have like one big show in the middle of the summer. Maybe we'll
do they?
Maybe we'll do like I don't fucking know. I thought they did.
I feel like they should, but I can't think of it.
They do. They have it in an arena that I can't think of. Trust.
The finals, like the.
I don't give a shit about that. No, I don't need to see 10 things of Odyssey Jones. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. So not
Dragon Gate. I can agree. Kobe World because I enjoy Kobe World.
Let me see. Hold on. Was I crazy? Oda Ward, City Gymnasium. Fuck you. They didn't even have a Triple Crown match there.
Yeah, All Japan, it really stinks.
All Japan sucks. We're not watching that shit. Fuck them. Fuck it. Unless Kento Miyahara could save the company, then no. Which, to be fair, if anyone's gonna save the company, it would be him. Are there any more Puro things? I don't think so. I think I hit them all. I'm not bringing up DDT.
No, I'm good. I'm good. No offense to DDT. If they do something cool, then great.
They're in their bag.
Again, all these things are pending enjoyment, things turning around for the company or anyway. I think all of these also like
baby.
If all these are sort of the thing of like if things get better, things get worse, if there's just something that's interests us, if there's nothing to talk about and we need something to talk about, you know what I mean? Then it's
classic. That's a classic ring post
radio bit.
Okay,
I think Joshi.
I guess it's just Stardom. Which, to be fair, okay, so I'll say Stardom and Margold to save us time because Margold was just big pay-per-view, so I think that's fine.
Yeah,
they have 4.
5 now. 5.
Well, that they technically have the Mayu show, but it's okay.
Look at me. Look at me correcting Scotty on his Margold information.
You know what? Well, to be fair, I thought 4 in my head because one already went by.
Oh yeah. Is it definitely 4? They might not add another one or anything.
No big arena show.
They usually have this planned out.
They just do Corkins. Yeah.
Stardom's it's obviously big pay-per-views.
Big pay-per-views. So Supreme fight in Osaka, be locked in.
Yeah. When is that?
I mean, that's their next big show. That's the next big show.
And that is what day?
The 7th of February.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's fine.
That's when Saya Kamatani returns.
Yeah.
On their schedule, it's the only show that matters.
Look, I mean, I'll tell you. I think it's big pay-per-views and like big Corkins.
Big Corkin. How big? What's a big Corkin?
Like I
They have
think
a lot
they're
of
like
Corkins.
almost like a
What's
Noah
a
level
big
where
Corkin?
it's like a world title match.
Okay, if there's a world title match.
Or
Yeah.
IWGP or.
Yeah, I get your point.
Yeah.
We'll act like that belt's defended. Yeah, totally.
Well, I feel like Sari had a lot of. No, maybe I take that back. I feel like
she did have a few, but they were all on pay-per-views.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like,
so
I feel like she
Stardom
had some Corkins, but I don't think she had their
Stardom is in the same bag as Noah. I think that plays.
Yeah.
Red belt / pay-per-view.
Exactly.
Okay. Well,
is there anything else?
That's it. Goodbye.
I think
everybody.
that's everyone. I think
You've
that's
had
everyone.
us enough.
All right, perfect. Well, then, Scotty, plugs, match of the week. Let's talk about it. What are your plugs and match of the weeks?
My plug of the week is YouTube. I combined what you just said. My plug is youtube.com/@ScottEWrestling. I do my thing over there.
He does his thing, folks. I want you to know that.
I sure do. There was video up this week talking the Stardom Corkins, Margot Corkin, and some other stuff. Gonna put together a Stardom guide. Gonna have some 15th anniversary stuff for Stardom, Mayu, and Sari. So the whole year, not just soon. So if that floats your boat, check that out when it comes out. I was also on the ballot this week with Ryan. Yeah, that's right. I took yours, buddy. We talked about Tam Nakano, and it was a fascinating conversation that I may or may not called out all the voters on. So if that interests you, go and check that out. My match of the week, brought up earlier, I'll bring it up again. We'll do Hazuki versus Mei Sarah from Stardom's Corkin on Sunday with a close second of Chiro Hashimoto versus Saida, which was also fantastic. And I think that's it. I did watch the first 3 X-Men movies this week.
All right.
Final Stand, Last Stand, whatever the hell it's called. Awful film.
Awful
film. I was like, I'm watching this. I'm like, why do people love X-Men so much? Am I crazy?
It's not because of that movie. I'll tell you that much.
No. The second one was pretty good. I don't remember what it's called. And the first one was
X2.
Fine. X2, yeah, X2 was good. Not like blow away or anything, but it was good. And X-Men was fine. And now I've given up. I don't want to watch any more of them.
Well, have you watched? I would say you watched Days of Future Past.
Yeah, I probably will finish them eventually. I got till Doomsday.
Watch
man.
Logan.
I don't have to fucking rush.
Watch Logan. Days of Future Past.
I'll probably watch the first line or whatever it's called. First class.
Yeah, First Class was good. I feel like I would watch that.
I'm very tempted to watch the absolute atrocious, terrible one that stopped them forever.
Which one? There was 2. That was very just stinky poo. It was
Phoenix,
Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, the one with Sophie Turner.
Yeah, and then the one right before that, Apocalypse, was also horrendous.
Yeah. I'm like, do I want to watch those? Do I want to watch bad? Because I like to humble myself,
Yeah.
I actually treat movies sometimes like you like to treat wrestling. Like you like to watch. I was
just about
wrestling.
to say.
I kind of like to do that with movies.
Yeah.
Like I do, but I don't. But if I'm watching a bad movie, like I gotta like not be fully focused on it, or I'll just like be mad that I wasted 2 hours of my life.
It helps you create an experience. Like it helps you create an appreciation for great films, for great cinema.
Yeah, it's why I still tune into WWE once in a while, so I can clean some stuff up,
Yeah, get the cobwebs out. Be like, oh yeah. This is what bad is. So you sometimes when you're just watching one promotion, you get dogged down and like this isn't good, this is bad, yada yada. But when you step outside those doors into like a pile of shit, you're like, oh no, this is bad. You know what I mean?
Correct.
My match of the week. I guess it'll probably be MJF versus Bandito from Dynamite.
Yeah, what did you rate it?
I haven't actually put it in my rating yet, but I'm just like thinking out loud, like it's probably the best match I saw in the past week. I mean, Darby Allin Pac was also really strong, but Bandito MJF saw probably a 4 flat. That's probably what I'd be thinking right now in the spot.
The inspiration have finished up with TNA.
You gotta be kidding me.
They lost the belts.
They're
on
done.
this show, and
They're-
then Fightful Select immediately reported they are finishing up with TNA, and they have gained interest from companies outside of TNA. Well, that means 2 companies. If it's plural,
they've gained interest with with Sendai girls, if you can believe it.
dear God, don't do that to me.
Oh my God, I need to see who Mr. Elegance is. Just real quick, I'm looking.
Danny
GIF.
Luna not backstage at TNA's AMC debut. God damn it!
What the fuck is Mr. Elegance? It's so funny that like Mr. Elegance, and it's someone that no one has any idea who this person is. I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, I have never seen this man in my life.
That's what I'm telling you, brother. I'm trying to see. Do we have anything else cooking here?
Was his name is AJZ? Was he a New Japan guy?
What?
Like a new, like I think he would.
Are you thinking of the DKC?
Am I thinking of the DKC?
You definitely are. You definitely are.
No, okay, hold on. 2021, 3 matches on New Japan Strong. AJZ. Boom, baby.
go.
That's what I'm thinking
Boom.
of.
Nothing says quality like New Japan Strong in 2021.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Now let's give them some. We told TNA pick up people that we've never heard of. Good job. You nailed it.
It's somebody. It's
Well, no,
somebody.
it's not. It's
Pretty bad.
sure.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. Plugs, yeah. So very obviously, listen to the ballot. The latest episode, as Scotty already said, talked about it with Tam Nakano. Great episode. Genuinely great episode to start the season for the 2026 season. Go check that out. Listen to Ring Post Radio wherever you get podcasts. Subscribe to Ring Post Radio wherever you get podcasts. Follow us on social media if you dare. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you dare. As we just laid out, we are sort of dubious about 2026, but we're still very much excited to do Ring Post Radio for you all. And so we are are excited to sort of step away from the world and move into the world of professional wrestling, a world that mirrors the real world in many ways. But we're excited to keep doing the show for you all. It's, I think, another great solid year. How long have we been doing this? For almost 5 years. Is next year going to be our 5-year anniversary?
Yes.
I want to say we started in 2021, right? I think that's what we started.
Put it on the board. Yes.
I want to say yes. Am I very quickly looking it up? Maybe. Maybe. Am I just gonna scroll until I get to the bottom? Maybe. And first episode, August 8th, 2021. So yeah, this will be we'll be entering our having our 5-year anniversary show this August, Scotty. So stay tuned for that, everybody. So thank you, everybody, for listening to this week's episode of Ring Post Radio. We'll be back on Tuesday at a normal time slot, pending migraines. So until then, folks, we appreciate everybody. Hope you have a good one. Until next time, we'll talk to you all later. Enjoy your Taco Bell.